What's going on, everyone? Welcome to the stream. It seems like everyone's actually getting the stream today, other like yesterday where no one was getting the stream on their homepage notifications. Got it from a bunch of you guys, but today looks like we are back on track, which is really good news. All right, so Bitcoin. We're gonna jump into it here. Bitcoin is in two very important wedge formations. We know on this channel how big these wedge formations have been for Bitcoin, right? And we're going to go over how there's a small one here on the hourly, right? There's a small one here on the hourly, and there might actually be one on the 4-hour, which could bring us back to that about $53,000 level if it plays out, right? If it plays out. But let's start out with the hourly time frame to start. All right, let's start out with the hourly time frame to start. What's going on? I saw all my homies in here today, right? I saw Ecoms, I saw Bear, I see Megan, I see Bootney, I see Waterfly. All my friends were in here today, which is awesome, which is freaking awesome. Good vibes here today, good vibes. Slow day for crypto, but overall, can we really complain when we have a slow day for crypto? No, just because over the course of the last year has been a great year. And over the course of the last month has been a great month. So we can't really complain, to be honest. But let's jump in. So Bitcoin, we know we got a big run up here, and now we're sort of just consolidating. And we're consolidating, above a pretty important level when you look at it, guys. We're going to jump onto the wedge in a second, but I just basically want to touch on where we are in the trend. If you just look at the hourly time frame to start, we're just consolidating above a bunch of our previous highs, right? If you just look, we're consolidating right above our previous highs, and we have now just recently, actually on one of the last hourly candles, about 2 hours ago, have come back down to tag that right there on the close, and we got a nice bounce from there. Now, what should we do, right? What should we do? Well, if we look, we're creating another one of our famous wedges, okay? A falling wedge, which typically has a breakout target of the top of the wedge. Now, the breakout target for this one would be where we were at yesterday, up at about the $48,500 level, but this is just the hourly one, okay? You can see what we did if we zoom in a little bit here. You can see basically what we did is we were temporarily holding that 0.618 Fibonacci level, but we actually broke that to the downside, came to the 786 and had a nice bounce off the 786. Now, what we could do here in the short term, and we've been through so many times, we usually like to create sort of a W reversal inside the wedge. So what I wouldn't be surprised of seeing Bitcoin do here is actually come back down to the 786 one more time, right? One more time before, right, bouncing back up and breaking out of the wedge. Wouldn't be surprised to see that happen. Doesn't have to happen that way, but I think that would make some sense. And what is so good about compared to yesterday is we have cooled down our hourly RSI so much, right? We've cooled down the hourly RSI beautifully, right? Obviously, we knew we were overbought yesterday. We needed a cool down. We got some bearish divergence on the hourly there with higher highs and lower highs. And then after that, well, we got our nice little cool down. And now we're all the way down here where if we want to have another run now we got plenty of room to run to the upside. So really a nice consolidation. And I don't think we could ask for a better consolidation than we're really getting now, honestly. There's not really much else you can say, right? So the 4-hour, this is where it gets real juicy. And I want everyone to spam, don't spam, but everyone, give me some pickles in the chat if you guys are going to get excited for this 4-hour wedge, right? This 4-hour wedge. This thing could really push us back to that $53,000 level. So we know the little hourly wedge is just these little 4-hour candles right here. You can see how big this wedge is compared to that little wedge, right? We could seriously get a pretty big move here out of this. And you can see it fits very nicely, right? It fits very nicely. Look at this wedge, right? So our previous resistance, right, is now flipped into support multiple times. So we actually have 4 touches on this wedge down to the downside, and it looks perfect. Now, You could argue that we only have 2 touches on the top side, but what I will say is you came up multiple times to test here in a perfect line down. So I think this downtrend of resistance is legit, and I really like it. Now, we have 2 options out of this wedge, and I do believe this will break up to the upside, but here's the scenario. If we break our 1-hour wedge to the upside, which it looks like Bitcoin's coming up to test it right now, maybe, all right? Looks like we're coming up to test that resistance possibly right now. If we can break the 382 Fibonacci here, if we break this to the upside, well, you know what that probably means. You look, we probably will break the big wedge also to the upside. If Bitcoin can't break this if Bitcoin gets rejected at this wedge, you know, and we sort of break down from this falling wedge, which we haven't done, right? We've looked at so many wedges and we haven't broken down from any of these wedges on this run up. But if Bitcoin, for whatever reason, comes up here, gets rejected, and does break down from this wedge, well, there's the second option, right? First option, we just break up right now, which would be pretty friggin' sweet. Second option, right? Bitcoin breaks down from its current wedge on the 1 hour, and then breaks, right? This previous resistance flip to support, breaks that support line, and we could get one more. And I know you guys don't want to hear this, but this is the bearish scenario in the short term. We could get one more possibly test of the bottom, which would shake everyone out of the market, right? Which would shake everyone, not everyone on the market, but you would have a lot of people freaking out, right? The fear and greed index would drop to a 30, probably a 20 at this point. Everyone would be saying, "Oh, holy moly, we're going to zero."
Everybody panic, we're going to zero.
Just like they were right here, okay? This would make a lot of sense for the bearish scenario. Do I think that's going to play out? Based off what our wedges have done recently, I'm going to say no, but that's always a possibility of Bitcoin doing this. Another reason why I don't know if it's likely that we necessarily do that, if you look at our 4-hour stock RSI, when it was topped out up here, and we were talking about how this was topped out, the momentum might be slowing a little bit. We might need a little bit of pullback. Well, since then, right, our stock RSI has come all the way back down to the bottom, okay? Now, we could go a little bit lower, right, but this is looking to soon come back up and start curling back up. So I think the momentum is ready to carry us back up. Maybe not right now, maybe at some point tomorrow or the next day, but I think soon our 4-hour momentum is going to continue us up here. We have some room now to run on the 4-hour RSI if we'd like to, you know, because we kind of cooled that down a little bit. So we'll see, right? That's the 2 scenarios that I see. Like I said, even if we come back down here, I'd probably expect a bounce. Everyone to be freaking out down here. Oh, the sky is falling. We're going to zero again. Sky's falling, and we bounce right back up to the upside. That's what I'd probably see in a scenario like that, where then we break out of the wedge, and then we come back up to 53,000, right? That is the bearish scenario. Bullish scenario, like we said, we just break out here, and then we test. But it might be a little bit too early to do that. Maybe it won't be. We'll find out, right? We'll find out. Someone says Bitcoin's moving right now. It was. It looks like we went up to test 47,800 as we speak. Looks like we actually wicked right up to that 382 Fibonacci and got a slight resistance here in the short term. We'll see if we have the juice to break that. If we do, well, there's not much until maybe the 236, but also this downtrend of resistance. So could be a fun stream here. Could be a fun stream after a pretty boring day. Boring day for crypto overall, man. Wayne said it was for 30 seconds. It's September accumulation month. Almost every major coin with wedgies. I know, dude. We haven't even gotten to Ethereum yet, guys, which Ethereum, ding, 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 chicken wings for dinner, tofu if you're vegan. Shout out to Crypto Kirby. Actually might be breaking a wedgie as we speak. Could this front run Bitcoin's move? We know Ethereum likes to move first, and then Bitcoin. ETH, which I was just looking at before the stream when we were down here, might actually be breaking that to the upside as we speak. All right, so let's friggin' go.
Strap up, we're going to the moon.
And then we'll sort of see if ETH can kind of lead the move here for Bitcoin as well. But anyways, ETH, you could draw like a you could draw a bull flag here for ETH as well. But we'll wait to see if we come up and test it first. But you could also draw this as a bull flag too. We'll come back to ETH shortly. Now Bitcoin on the daily. There's a couple different things I'm watching for here. Okay, and I sort of took today. I was doing some research today. All right, I was watching a couple bear videos. Okay, trying to get what they were coming from. Right. Sometimes I like to take a day, watch some bearish videos to test my sentiment. Okay, now they made a good point. Right. So if you look at this current price action versus this current price action, it does look similar, right? I mean, even a full-on bull could probably say that it does look similar. Now, what could disprove this thesis? Well, if you look up here, we had an uptrending of support up here back in like February, March, and April, where we broke down and we came back up, right? But we could not actually. Hold on, I want to save this for you guys. Don't ignore this line and ignore this line, okay? Ignore this line, ignore this line. Which a lot of people weren't looking at this either, but we'll look at this shortly. We're going to look at this line. Let me actually just make this yellow so you guys can know which one we're talking about here. And this yellow line. Yeah. So if you could see this, guys, I mean, from February, March, and April, we had an uptrend of support. We broke down. We could not get back above that, all right? We didn't even come close to it. This one, okay, this one, support, support, support. We broke it down. We're trying to get back above that now, right? But the thing with this one is we're so much closer to breaking that than we were this time, right? This time we couldn't even get close. This time, if you zoom in a little bit, we're pretty close. This would be the equivalent of breaking approximately, let me zoom in a little bit here. This would be the equivalent of breaking about 49,000-ish, right? 49,100, depending on which day you're talking about, right? So we're pretty close. If we can get back above this, that's going to be extremely, extremely bullish for Bitcoin. And I think that's, along with breaking out of this wedge, which that would probably mean, I think at least a retest of back up near 53,000 would make a lot of sense here for Bitcoin if we can break back above that level, okay, back above that level. So yeah, guys, if you can hit up those likes, appreciate everyone in the chat saying hit up those likes. If you guys hit up those likes, let's get back on the roll here of hitting 1,000 likes on every stream. I personally think we should up that goal to 1,200. That's just me. Not gonna say we should keep it at 1,000, but I think we should up it to 1,200. But we'll aim for 1,000 today and then 1,200 for tomorrow. How about that? So yeah, that's what I'm watching for in the daily. I mean, we know we got back above our 200. We got back above our 50 moving averages. Things are looking up on the daily. Our stock RSI continues to move up with bullish momentum, has plenty of room to run here. Not much that I'm seeing that's bearish, obviously, other than the fact that, obviously we are not above our previous high. I mean, that's really all I can really say at the current moment of me being slightly bearish here. Now, what I will say is, yesterday we did close above an important area, but today we have dropped back below it slightly. So I think the daily close today is going to be somewhat important. I would like to still close above this level, above this previous high from back here in August. Right now we're slightly below it, right? Slightly below it. But, sort of, we'll see where we close. I would like to close above 40, let's just call it 48,000. If we can close above 48,000, awesome. If we don't, well, it's not the end of the world. It's not the end of the world, but we're so close to it. I would love to do that. I'd love to close above this high, and then we can worry about the next high and not have to be worried about getting back over this friggin' high, right? That's sort of what I'm sort of looking for there. So let me take by the way, guys, Speedway. Back on the Speedway grind. You guys know I've been cheating on Speedway a little bit with Duncan, but Speedway is back to being a sponsor. Shout out to Speedway. Yeah, it's like all the new guys in here are like, Speedway's your sponsor out of all the coffees. Speedway, yeah, guys, I got denied by Duncan. I'm not even gonna try. I'm not even gonna try Starbucks because I know I'm gonna get denied by Starbucks. So I had to go with Speedway. It's my only option. No one wants to sponsor crypto streams. You know what I mean? No one wants to sponsor crypto streams. Oh, just stablecoins. Speedway Duncan. Hey, Speedway's not bad, man. I think a lot of people are underrating Speedway a little bit, personally, but that's just me. Let's look at the weekly time frame real quick, guys. The weekly is still looking good for Bitcoin. We still have sort of a, I don't know if you can call it a hammer anymore, but it's still a very bullish candle. You can see the buy pressure coming in off our weekly support band here. The 20-week and 20-week SMA and 20-week EMA, perfect supports off that level. You can see the buy pressure every time we come into this. It just gets bought right back up. I don't see anything wrong with the weekly. Obviously, we want to get back above our previous high, but that's really all you can say here on the weekly time frame. I don't see much else to complain about at the current moment. Now, like we said, as long as we continue to hold our weekly support band, there's nothing to really fret about. And yes, I use the word fret, all right? I don't know why I use the word fret, but it is what it is. It is what it is. It's quite beautiful, if you ask me. My two favorite sayings. But yeah, I mean, we know, just going off the past, I mean, until we really confirm that breakdown of it, then there's nothing to really worry about. And like we like to say in 2018, you know, we broke above it with 1 week, but we cannot hold it as support. This is why I believe that this time is so much different than 2018. I'm sure you guys are like, Jordan, stop talking about 2018. We know at this point it's not like 2018, which probably a bunch of you guys are probably thinking in your head, but I like to sort of say it because there's still people out there that think this is like 2018, and I'm not convinced, right? You guys know I'm not convinced. In 2018, we could not even hold above the moving averages here. We could not even hold above them, not even slightly. You got 1 week close, and then the next week you just dumped right below it. And it was never confirmed as support, not one time. Not one time. So I hate comparing this market to 2018 because it's not even close. I could go on a rant 24/7 here about that.
Rant alert.
I'm going to go on a rant shortly about that. But, you know, we're almost back on our rants about how this is not like 2018, okay? You can see this time we got back above it clearly, have confirmed it as support. Obviously, we have the rest of the week to go. We'll see what we do for the rest of the week. But if we can close this week green, that means that we successfully bounced off the 20-week moving average, okay? So we'll see how we close this week. It's still a long week to go at the end of the day. But it's looking good so far, It's juicy. Coffee sucks. Drink Monster. I don't like. I'm not a big energy drink guy. All right, Bitcoin's coming back up at that 382 Fibonacci level. Should we break it? Should we break it tonight, guys? Let's do a poll real quick. Let's do a poll. Will BTC break? Let's do 48,000 on stream tonight. Will Bitcoin break 48,000 on stream tonight? Yes or no in the chat. Not in the chat, but in the poll. All right. What else did I want to see? Some of our fractals, right? Our fractal's still looking good. I'm gonna keep this fractal here because I do think it's pretty good as far as basic structure goes. Guys, remember, a fractal is not meant to be a perfect, you know, follow the waves exactly perfectly. It's meant to just look at the market structure and how the whale sort of maneuvered the markets as far as support and resistance goes. You can see the similarities between these two, okay? The break above previous resistance, the back test of previous resistance, the consolidation up here, and then obviously the breakout afterwards. If our wedge plays out, which we know we talked about, we could get one more dip that scares the crap out of everyone. We could. It's still possible. If that plays out, our 4-hour wedge, and even call it a daily wedge, I'd probably see something like this happening. Okay? Bitcoin has a tendency to surprise everyone. Okay? Bitcoin has a tendency to surprise everyone. As much as the bullish sentiment might be out there, which I don't think it is, I still think the majority of people are still in disbelief. I don't think majority of people think Bitcoin's going to hit all-time highs this year. Over, like, truly deep down inside, like, people might say they're bullish, but I think people still have disbelief in them. Right? Come on. Even you bulls out there, I know a lot of you guys might be thinking, like, I'm a bull. I think Bitcoin's going to all-time highs. Do you really think that? I do. That's why I have a bet about it. Do you think I want to get a Dogecoin tattoo on my leg? No. That's how confident I am that Bitcoin will hit all-time highs this year. And I do think that we'll see something like this play out. Maybe not this dramatic, maybe not this parabolic. Okay, I don't know if we'll go up this fast. I think this is kind of ridiculous, but you get the general sentiment where I'm coming from, right? I do think Bitcoin will continue up here shortly, maybe one more dip based off our 4-hour wedge, but I'm not expecting Bitcoin to have a crazy run down, like the 30,000 or anything, right? I'm not expecting that. Fraggles? AVAX. I believe we're going back to 32K. See, everyone in the chat is still bearish, okay? Even the bulls have some doubt in them. The bears, I don't think they do. I think the bears generally believe that Bitcoin's going down, and the bulls have a little bit of a doubt. Right? Have a little bit of doubt, which it's always good to have a little bit of doubt. You want to be too overconfident. All right, let's look at our other fractals. This is still playing out nicely. It is. Now, I think, it's not the same type of setup, but I think we're generally where we are right here. I think we're generally, in about, you could argue that you're in, I would probably say you're probably more in the range of right here, even though it doesn't make as much sense structurally. I think we just pumped a little bit higher here based off our support resistance levels, but you could argue that we're in this level or this level. I do believe that we're going to continue up here over the course of the next couple of days. I think we're going to see some continuation here overall in Bitcoin's market at the current moment, but that's just me. Like I said, I still think that the sentiment's pretty low at the moment. Still think, dude, even the bulls are saying, 40K, 42K, 41. It's just like the other day when we were down here. Just like the other day. Everyone calling for 42K. Everyone calling for 41K. Does Bitcoin usually do the thing that everyone calling for? No. I'm still watching videos, okay? Not even just the bears, but of bulls saying that they think that one more dip's going to come to shake out the market. And that's kind of actually what I've been saying on the smaller term, on the 4-hour wedge, right? Even I just said that we could come back down one more time for one more low, maybe to like 43,000, 42,000 of the bottom of the wedge and continue up. But that's what I've been hearing. A lot of people aren't saying that Bitcoin could just go up from here. Okay, not a lot of chart people. You might have some fundamental people, some on-chain people think that Bitcoin's going to moon, but not a lot of chart people are just saying Bitcoin's going to moon from here. Okay, a lot of people are thinking Bitcoin's going to have a shakeout. So like we said the other day, is Bitcoin going to do the opposite, okay, of what everyone thinks? Because I don't think a lot of people are thinking that Bitcoin's just going to pump from here. All I'm hearing is pull back, pull back, pull back. We saw what happened last time when everyone's saying pull back, pull back, pull back. That's just me. That's just the videos I watch today. Sometimes I like to watch videos around YouTube just to get, the general sentiment of people that kind of influence the market, right? The big guys. So that's my thoughts on the basic sentiment today. And we'll see what we do. Do I have anything else I want to look at? Not really. I don't have the Bitcoin shorts chart up here for some reason, but the Bitcoin short's not really moving right now. So I don't really want to touch on that. Let's go check out ETH.
This is my wife, Ethereum.
My wife, Ethereum, baby. Look at ETH. All right, so like we were saying, ETH could be breaking out here. Now, I think we're kind of chilling, right? We're kind of chilling at the current moment. You could draw this a couple different ways. I had it drawn like that, but there's a couple different ways you could draw this. You could draw this from these touches like this, and you can also draw this if you really wanted to get deep down and dirty here, you could draw this as more of a flag too. So I think whatever way you're looking at this for Ethereum, I do believe it's a bullish pattern. Whether you want to draw it as a wedge, whether you want to draw it as a flag, I think either one is a bullish pattern here. So if you want to draw this as a flag, right, we know the wedge, the target is the top again at right around 3,667. If you want to draw it as a flag, okay, something along the lines of this, and we do break it to the upside, right, our target would be, say that this is our flag pole here, and we extrapolate this up, we'd put our target somewhere, interesting enough, like right around actually our next fib target at the 786 fib, upwards of about 3,800, which would make a lot of sense based off, our Fibonacci target. So interesting. So, like I said, no matter way which you want to draw this resistance line, either way, I think it's going to have Ethereum continue up. Either way, we've cooled off our hourly RSI. That's good to run here. I don't know. What do you guys think? And also, I mean, we actually look at what happened here. We dumped below our previous resistance, which we didn't want to flip as support. And I was watching this earlier. We dumped below this previous resistance here. You can see right here, we dumped below it. And then what did we do? Well, we actually came up and now we're back above it. So I was looking for that to possibly flip back into resistance. But as of right now, it looks like that we're getting back above that. I want to see obviously a little bit more confirmation up to confirm that. But we're still like right in the zone, but generally speaking, we are above a couple of these previous highs. So I want to see a little bit more confirmation up to get us back to that top for Ethereum, back up at like 3,600 or so. And I think it would be good, continue to see good things here from Ethereum. Sir Dude said, did I miss Bob's take on Shiba? We'll check out Shiba, man. We'll check out Shiba in a second. I've been dreading looking at Shiba all day because you're going to have all the Shiba-ers come in, okay? You're going to have all the Shiba-ers come in, saying we're going to the moon here because of the Coinbase thing. Hold on, let me, for the time being, okay, I will, what I'll do for the Shiba-ers, because I know you Shiba-ers are just dying to see a Shiba, okay? I know you guys love the charts of Shiba token, right? You love Shiba dogs. So you know what? Just for you Shiba-ers, for a little bit here, I guess it's your day. It's your day in the sunshine here. Let's get a little Shiba for you, okay? A little Shiba. There you go. A little Shiba love. You guys can say hi to the Shiba. We'll get Bob's take on Shiba in just a second. Let me touch on one more thing with Ether. So we just looked at the shorter term time frames of ETH. Guys, I did make an Ethereum video today. A lot of you guys probably got the notifications. If you didn't, like I said, a lot of the videos weren't getting tossed out earlier today. Should be fixed. It is the key word here. I'm not sure if it is. It looks like it is based off the stream tonight, which is good. So if you guys didn't watch the Ethereum video, go check it out after the stream. It's a good one. Went over a bunch of different things for Ethereum. But overall, we look at the daily chart here for Ethereum, guys. Quite beautiful. So we had our 50-day moving average, which is green line here, which was our previous resistance all throughout here. Okay. Now we know Ethereum since. What's up, Wes? We'll check out audio, my friend. We'll definitely check out audio. Hope you're doing good, dude. And Edward, dude, and Drew. I got you guys here in just a second. So resistance. Now what have we done? Well, we flipped that 50-day moving average as support twice and are looking to bounce off of it. So it's a pretty nice setup for Ethereum. And overall, I mean, you guys can see just the basic macro structure is a previous resistance flipped into support. There's nothing else to really say about that. I mean, it's just a classic support and resistance flip in so many ways. You look at your EMA ribbon on the daily, classic support resistance flip. Resistance, flip into support. So there's nothing really that I'm too, at least stressing about at the moment for Ethereum at all. Now, We talked about on our ETH fractal, which we're not going to look at too much today. We'll look at it a little bit more tomorrow, baby. But our ETH fractal, we still could make one more low, which would correlate with Bitcoin having one more low. Okay, like we talked about on our sort of wedgie. So if Bitcoin does have one more low, I think we could either come back down into this green box and possibly come a little bit lower, maybe down to like 2,800 or so, somewhere in that range. That's if Bitcoin goes down to like 42,000-ish. I could see ETH drop into like 2,800-ish, okay? And it would be on a wick. I don't think we would be consolidating down there. I think it would be just like Bitcoin bouncing off the bottom, just like we did in our last dip, and sort of continued up there. So that's Ethereum on the daily chart. Not much else to say besides that, guys. Overall, we know for Ethereum, it was just a really bullish setup overall. And we had higher highs in price action, lower highs in the RSI. It was classic off the 50-day moving average, bullish divergence. It was just quite beautiful. And we know for Ethereum, there's not a lot of resistance between where we currently are and we zoom out. If we look, when's the last couple times we were in this range for Ethereum? Well, you look here, like we said previously, we went straight from this level last time all the way pretty much straight up to about 4,300. And we look at this last time, we pretty much went from this level straight up to about 4,000. I'm expecting something similar to happen here. I think we're just waiting on Bitcoin's next move here. Will Bitcoin break up? Well, I see Ethereum having a nice quick move up to that at least $4,000 level, if not higher, like we did back here, where we went straight up to about 4,300. That's what I'm sort of expecting here for ETH. ETH is due to retest its highs, and I do think it's coming sooner rather than later. That's why I think Ethereum is the sleeping giant. Okay, Ethereum is the sleeping giant at the current moment. Guys, I spilled coffee all over me. So you guys know I like to go on my walk every day to get my coffee. Dude, what did I get? Oh, I got like a bag of chips. And I was eating the chips while holding the coffee. That was a mistake. Coffee all over the shirt. What are you going to do? It's one of those things where when you spill coffee on you, you just kind of look around. You hope no one saw you. You're like, and you just kind of wipe yourself off and keep going. Because if someone saw you, it just sucks. But no one saw me, I don't think. Maybe someone did. I guess you'll never know, and I guess it really doesn't matter. But I was hoping someone didn't see me. But you guys know that I spilled coffee all over me. Ethereum is dead. It's all Solana now. How many times have I heard that? How many times have I heard about the Ethereum killer? Don't get me started about the Ethereum killer, guys. Nothing is going to take down Ethereum, okay? Ethereum's ecosystem is too big. Nothing is just going to come in and destroy Ethereum. There's room in the market for every project. There's room in the market for Ethereum, Cardano, Solana, right? Algo, Polkadot. There's room in the market for all these projects. It doesn't have to be a competition. Ethereum's not going to get taken down. I've been hearing that for years. It's not going to happen, guys. Not going to happen. As much as I do like Solana, as much as I do like Cardano, it's not going to happen, man. It's not. Solana. Oh, man, I've heard that so many times, and every single time it's just not going to happen. All right, let's see here. There can only be one Jordan. There's a reason why ETH has been number 2 cryptocurrency for so long. It's not just going to go away. There is no second best. There is no second best. There is only the worst. If you're not first, you're last. Just ask Will Ferrell. All right, anyways. Let's jump quickly on into everyone's favorite coin. Actually, I actually think I'm being a little sarcastic here. Actually, you know what? Let's real quick, before we jump on into Cardano, I want to go get Bob's take on Shiba. He's been dying to get you guys to ask for you guys to ask him about Shiba. He's really excited to talk about it today. He has like a presentation all set up for you guys. He's just really excited today. So we're gonna go get Bob, and he's gonna tell you all about his Shiba earnings today. Okay, so I'll see you guys. I'll be right back. You know, as always, you know, make sure you guys be respectful to Bob. He's just really excited today. He's really excited today, and yeah, we'll kind of go from there. Actually, hold on. Let me get this set up for Bob real quick. Oh my god. Let me get this set up for Bob real quick. What the heck? Dude. All right. Let me actually go to this chart here. This one's better. Go to this chart here. This one's a lot better. All right. I'll be back shortly, guys. Let's go see Bob, and I'll catch you guys in a little bit. All right. What's up? I told you guys about Shiba. I told you guys about Shiba. I just made 25% today off Shiba. What did I tell you about my technical analysis? My technical analysis of Shiba was good. I even got a new watch. It's bling, yep. What did I tell you about Shiba? Okay, look at my technical analysis. We talked last time how Shiba was in a range and it was due to retest the top of the range at 0.000009. Okay, we talked about this, guys. We talked about this. We did.
Bobby, it's time for dinner.
Mom, stop embarrassing me. I'm trying to act rich. I'm trying to act rich on stream so they trust me. I'm trying to act rich on stream so they trust me. Stop trying to embarrass me. But yeah, we came up to the range, back up to about 0.9, whatever that is, 0.9. I'm really bad at math, guys. I'm really bad at math here. But if this does break, our next resistance for Shiba is all the way up here at about 0.00005 cents here. Okay, that's our next resistance. If Shiba breaks this resistance, guys, I'm not just being a moon boy here. I didn't just watch a final stand video to learn this. If Shiba breaks this resistance, we're going to see a move straight up to 443 bucks. Final stand told me it was going to happen in one day. Final stand told me one day, 443% move if we break this resistance right here, right? From this move up. 460%. We're all going to get watches here. Make sure you invest in Shiba. Do not miss out on this investment of a lifetime. Okay?
Bobby, it's time for dinner.
All right, Mom, I'll be up to eat my meatloaf. I'm trying to act rich on stream. I'll teach you guys later. Make sure you guys invest in Shiba.
This is my wife, Ethereum.
All right, Bob. Bob made some serious cash with Shiba today, guys. But yeah, his TA is on point. His TA is on point. All right. Now that we learned about Shiba, apparently he thinks it's going to pump 443% a day. Let's jump on into Cardano. Okay. Let's jump on into Cardano. So Cardano, we can see right here. We just looking at. Let's go to the daily chart on Cardano. A lot of people. I'm still hearing that Cardano's dead. Cardano's dead. Cardano's dead. Do I really think Cardano's dead at the current moment? No. Oh, hold up. Bitcoin's breaking that 0.382 Fibonacci as we speak right now.
Strap up. We're going to the moon.
Guys, hit up that like button. You know what? Our goal is 1,200 likes today. If we don't hit 1,200 likes, I'm going to be very sad. All right. It was a rough start to the week for me this week. All right. Rough start of the week. Let's get back on the groove. 1,200 likes on today's stream. Let's get it. All right. Come on, BTC. Make it easy there. All right. No, but ADA. I'm still hearing ADA's dead. ADA's dead. ADA's dead. On the charts, guys, it's still just fine. We're still just holding, our previous high. right? Our previous high resistance is still holding as support. We've came back down to it, I don't know how many times, 10 times now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Look at that. I just guessed a number and it was 10. But yeah, we came back down to it 10 times. We're still just holding this as support, okay? We're still just holding this as support. So at the end of the day, until we break this, it's still just a nice little support and resistance flip. We've cooled down. Look at how much we've cooled down the daily RSI. So if Cardano wants to have a move here, it's going to have a ton of room to now reverse and continue up if it wants to run, okay? And you can see the massive daily divergence that is forming here for Cardano. It is so just there. It's so nice. You can see the higher in price action, but look at how much lower the RSI is. Look how much higher the price is. Classic bullish divergence. At some point, this is going to play out, right? At some point, it's just a matter of time before this plays out. We're just sort of waiting for that first domino effect to play out here. Now, if we do zoom in a little bit on Cardano, because I know we're gonna have all the trolls. Cardano is dead, right? Solana's the new coin, and the people that are hyping up. Hold on.
Rant alert.
I feel like the same people that are hyping up Solana right now are the same people that were hyping up Cardano 3 months ago. Come on, guys. Let's not be bandwagoners. Let's not hop on the trains, right? I bet you guys were Ethereum fans, and then you're Cardano fans, and now you're Solana fans. Let's not be bandwagoners here, okay? It's all fun and dandy when everything wants to go up, but it's not the end of the world if things want to go down, okay? It's not the end of the world. I bet Solana's dumping again today, about 5%. There's going to be another coin that everyone gets excited for, and we're going to start, everyone's going to start jumping onto that bandwagon, whether it's going to be Algorand or Avalanche or Elrond or any of these new coins that are starting to pump. Now, it's going to be one of those coins, and everyone's going to jump on that hype train until it's the new one. Just because the coin that you guys used to like is not moving anymore does not mean it's dead.
Rant alert.
All right, let's see here. So our Cardano on the 4-hour chart is looking a little sketchy, right? Now, it is the 4-hour chart, so bear with me here. And it's not the pun. You guys always think I'm saying bear market with the pun. It's not the pun. We do have a left shoulder, a head, and a right shoulder formed here. If this does break, okay? If this does break, which we could be coming up on it right now, you could draw this as sort of a horizontal support line, or you could draw this as a sort of a upward sloping support line here. Upward sloping support line. You can see that we are right at that support right now. If this does break, could be a little bit of a dumpage here for Cardano. Right? I don't think it's going to be a massive dump. I think we could come back down to maybe test possibly this high here at about 220 approximately. But the sort of formation is there. The formation is there. This could easily just bounce, though. You know, this could easily just bounce. We've seen it before. Everything's looking dire of the head and shoulders pattern. We end up just bouncing to the upside. But the formation is there. So let's see if that does play out. All right, let's see if that does play out. The potential target of that would, from top to bottom, just so you guys have the target, right? Just so you guys have the target, would be... Everyone's going to be like, see, I told you. About 186. 186. It's a pretty decent move there, if that does play out. All right, so let's wait and see. I don't think that's a reason to panic just yet, because you haven't even confirmed the breakout just yet, you know? You haven't even confirmed the breakout just yet. Looks like more of a symmetrical triangle to me. You could make the case of symmetrical triangle. You could also make the case this is a symmetrical triangle. If you wanted to take it from up here and sort of come down, you could definitely make that case. You can even extend it up a little bit more if you wanted to. But yeah, I mean, whatever way you want to look at it, you are consolidating at some level. We just got to hope that we bounce off this support either way, whether you want to look at it as a head and shoulders pattern or a symmetrical triangle. That's sort of what we're watching there for Cardano, right? Bring that to why does everyone hate on Cardano? Cardano used to be everyone's like joy. Like it used to be if you said anything bad about Cardano, everyone would attack you. Oh, what do you mean Cardano sucks? It's great. You have no idea what you're talking about. Now it's like a hype train. If you crap on Cardano, it's like the cool thing to do. It's so funny how the sentiment can switch so fast. It used to be just, oh, Cardano's awesome. You don't even know what you're talking about anytime you said anything bad about Cardano. Oh, man. It's so funny how things change. So funny. But anyways, that is Mr. Cardano. Let's check out some of the macro stuff here. Let's look at the total market cap. The total market cap. What did we do today? Well, not much. Not much, exactly. I mean, we're pretty much all day just sitting here like... that was me all day, just literally sitting here with crickets. But, dude, you look, I mean... So the important thing yesterday is we did break this high right here. Okay, now it looks like if we zoom in here a little bit, it looks like we simply came back down to test that as support as of right now. Right, we are holding right at that sort of previous support line as we speak. All right, used to be. Don't believe the FUD. Yeah. But dude, you want to hold this as support here, okay? You want to hold this previous high as support. That's what you're doing today so far. That's what you're doing today so far. And like we said with the same thing as Bitcoin. We'll check out ALBT for you, Aaron, for sure, dude. We'll definitely check out ALBT. But dude, if you look at the total market cap, you're due for a bounce. Now, it doesn't have to be a new high, but if you look at the daily stock RSI, like we've been looking at, this is bottomed out, looking to move up. Historically, we look when this does get bottomed out, okay? Last time it was bottomed out was here. That was obviously our local bottom. We bottomed out right here. That was a local bottom, right? Obviously, we went up and then we went back down to the same level, but it was still a local bottom. Time before that was right here, and we got a pretty significant bounce up to the upside. Right? I mean, we can go back in the past, and you guys can look that the daily stock RSI has been a pretty good indicator of the relative bottom here. Relatively, right? It's not always perfect, but relatively for Bitcoin and the total market cap. Right? So that's what I'm watching for here. I'm looking for a bounce, sometime within the next couple of days, back up to test. Once again, our highs. We're pretty damn close. We're not that far away anymore. We're not that far away. And we had a nice back test of the daily EMA ribbon. Let it catch up to us. Let it move up a little bit. And now we're only sitting about 11% off of where we were at the other day. So it's not like I think people are still a little bit too afraid right now. We're only sitting 11% off of where we were at literally 7 days ago. 11%. 11%. We could do that in 2 days if we really wanted to. If Bitcoin moves, we can do that in 2 days. I think another test of the highs is coming relatively shortly here. And just like we talked about with ETH and Cardano, the bullish divergence is there, and it looks like it's starting to play out with the lower lows and the higher lows, and you're bouncing. It looking like it wants to start playing out finally. Right? You're starting to finally get that upwards momentum here on the total market cap. Things are looking good there. Total 2 market cap is looking just as good too. And the total 2 market cap is sitting at about 13% lower than the high we were at the other day. 13%. But once again, another bounce off the daily EMA ribbon. You had bullish divergence there. You're bottomed out on the stock RSI, looking to move up. You look back at the previous bottoms, it was a relative bottom for the stock RSI, relative bottom too, right? The relative bottom too. So that's what I'm watching for here. And what's up, Tony? We will check out Aave. Aave's been pissing me off, man. All right, guys, if you own Aave, raise your hand. I do own Aave. It's been pissing me off. But I'm not going to sell it because you guys know how that usually means. You sell a coin, you move into another coin. The coin that you sold is usually going to be pumping. So I'm not selling my Aave. But yes, it hasn't really moved. It's been stuck for a long time. We'll check out Aave. If you have Aave, raise your hand. If you're pissed off at Aave temporarily, raise your hand in the chat. But yeah, and the total 2 market cap, guys. You look, the previous resistance has now flipped as support. So that was a beautiful support and resistance flip as well. Okay? That was a beautiful support and resistance flip as well. Aave, I'm all in boss token. I do, but I got it under 200 bucks. I've owned it since 2018. It has its moments. It does. Don't get me wrong. I love Aave as a project, but on like price level, it's been slowly irritating here. So it looks like Bitcoin actually came up and tested while I was ranting for a little bit. Is anything new? Jordan ranting and Jordan missing price action. What's new? What's new on this crypto stream? But we have came back up to test about 47,970. We actually got a slight wick up and got rejected temporarily, which is good to see, though. It's good to see that we have the buy pressure to even get back up to those levels here. Look at how that resistance level is being respected. I'm telling you guys, this wedge is legit. Every wedge that we've sort of drawn has played out. Okay, I'm still seeing a lot of bearish sentiment everywhere. Still, we were just sitting down here at like 43,000, and we got to pump all the way up to 48,000 in like 2 days. I'm seeing bearish sentiment because we dropped to like 47,000. It's crazy, dude. People are super emotional right now. Like, I can be emotional too, but people are really emotional right now for some reason. You know what I mean? So I'm still in some bearish sentiment, still on Twitter, still on YouTube, you know? So like titles like, oh, a huge dump is coming, when these same guy, I'm not going to name names, but these same guys were making bullish videos yesterday. And now today they're like, huge dump is coming with 1,000 exclamation points. And and they were just bullish yesterday. It's like, dude, practice what you preach, man. Don't trade off emotions, dude. You drop 1% and you're freaking out, man. All right, I'll give you 2.8% and you're freaking out. Like, come on, man. No, but anyways, we'll see if we can break this though. But we know every wedge on this run has played out pretty nicely. Not going to say it's going to continue forever, okay? Not going to say it's going to continue forever, but you know, take it for what it is. Take it for what it is. All right, let's see. So what are we looking at? The total 2. We kind of were finished up at the total 2. The DXY, is ETH breaking out right now? I'm seeing some ETH. I'm seeing people spam ETH. ETH is still trying to get up there. We haven't quite done it yet, guys. I'm looking for ETH to move up to this resistance here to sort of test the bull flag resistance. But I'm sort of waiting for on ETH, right? They're legit stunning. That looks like Moon Boy. Bro, like, there's people yesterday, super bullish yesterday. Oh, it looks like we're going to 75K. And now today's video, the biggest bull trap ever. All right, I'm done. All right. Anyways, Let's see. So let's jump on. Let's look at the DXY. I heard some rumblings. I don't know if it was true over in the Discord, but I heard some rumblings that the DXY was dipping down to the downside. Let's see. So the DXY, the DXY, you look here, actually pumped today. I feel like everything I'm seeing is sort of the opposite of what I'm actually seeing on here. But the DXY actually went up today. So like we were saying, I'm still seeing a move up to retest 93.40. Looking likely it's going to happen now. Looking likely, right? And then I'm looking for a rejection off this level. If we don't reject off this level, well, probably go back up to 94 bucks or so. But what I will say is, you know, since about May, since about, let me say, I mean, it's all about the general structure, but Bitcoin's actually still been performing well with this going up, I will say, which is slightly out of the ordinary, right? Slightly out of the ordinary, okay? but yeah, I'm still probably expecting to move up to 93.40 and then a rejection back down to about 91.80. Probably what I'm seeing on the DXY there. Obviously, it's just speculation. You can't really time the DXY. It's sort of, like I was trying to say, it's sort of just pulling hairs here. It's going to move. It's going to move. The S&P 500 tried to bounce yesterday, had a bullish engulfing candle, and then today dumped and got bought back up. So interesting. It looks like you're trying to hold this general level down here as support, like 44, 41. But generally speaking, am I really that worried about the S&P? Not really. And it tries to dump every day. Dump, or not every week. Dump, 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 dump. And all I keep hearing, I was actually watching Crypto Face yesterday. He was actually hilarious. I'll steal his thing. He was like, everyone was saying this was the top. 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 It was actually really funny. This was the top. This was the top. This was the top. Everything's the top. No, but in all seriousness, I mean, I would not be surprised to just see this bounce back up, guys. It's the stock market, man. I'm not betting against it. I'm not betting against it. Need some new DXY sources? I do need some DXY sources. Man. I repeat, it's the daily close. All right, the daily close on BTC, we closed at approximately about 47,750. I mean, I'm not going to say it was the best day ever, but not the worst day ever. Sort of kind of a nothing burger day, honestly. I mean, if you just look at it on the 4-hour time frame, pretty much a nothing burger day. Not much really happened today, but I think it was actually a good thing today that we needed to cool off the RSIs, and that's what we did do. We've cooled off the 4-hour nicely, where if we want to run up, we can. We've cooled off the hourly nicely, if we want to run up, we can. Okay, so that I think that's what the most important thing that we did on the daily today. It's not so much about the daily candle, but what we did inside of that daily candle, which I think was pretty important and which was needed at the time. And also, as we know, we nicely came back down and back tested the previous resistance, and now are looking to flip it as support. And you're making a wedge right on top of, you're making a falling wedge right on top of the support. So I'm looking for it to bounce personally, but that's just me. Not everyone can agree. Hey, that rhymed. I'm like Dr. Seuss. That's just me. Not everyone can agree. Okay. So that's the S&P. The Bitcoin dominance, I'm sure, was kind of a nothing burger today. It actually might have went up because I saw that everything was sort of dropping a little bit here. Let's look at the Bitcoin dominance. The Bitcoin dominance. Who's hating on the mods in the chat? I don't even see the mods timing out anyone, man. I'm scrolling up in the chat to see any timeouts. I see one timeout. I see one timeout. Maybe two. I don't know what's going on there personally. Jordan said you missed someone's super chat. We'll get to the super chats. I haven't even gotten there yet. Dude, but the Bitcoin dominance. Let's see. Dominance. Dominance. Yeah, still hasn't moved, dude. You're still, I mean, you've been consolidating here for pretty much all of September. You've been sort of just kind of going sideways for the most part here, right around this 41% dominance there. So not much has really changed, right? Not much has really changed. So, I mean, all in all, I think you could really go either way here, right? If Bitcoin has a giant green Dido, you know, I could see it bouncing back up to 44.81. If altcoins want to run again, I that's what you've done all year. I wouldn't be surprised to see this come back down to, you know, 39.50, right? 39.50. I wouldn't be surprised either way. You know what I mean? So. If you had a large stack, what would you put it in? What's pumping next? If I had a large stack, but you guys know I'm going with. I guess I'd take out the cop-out answer, but it's what I generally believe. Bitcoin, Ethereum, Cardano. You could probably add Solana in there. On this dip. Possibly. And but there's a bunch, dude. I've been I stacked up some Matic, stacked up some Aave. I stacked up a lot of coins that really haven't moved yet. In theory. Because usually that's what we've seen, you know. We've seen that the coins that really haven't moved yet are the ones that usually are the next ones to move. So I've been stacking a couple ones, obviously Chainlink, Polkadot. You know, I don't like to FOMO. So if it's a coin that's already pumped up hundreds of %, I'm not the type that's going to be jumping on the bandwagon, right? Because nothing lasts forever, right? Nothing lasts forever. I mean, just remember that. Nothing lasts forever. AVAX. Avalanche is another good one. I like Avalanche. I haven't bought Avalanche, but I do like Avalanche, though. I do like Avalanche. I did make an Avalanche video the other day. I do think Avalanche is going to perform well. I do. No XRP?
Nope.
Guys, I will never buy a coin. All right, here's one of the first things I look at with a coin. If it can't outpace Bitcoin, your boy's not buying it, okay? So, I mean, we can look at that in a little bit. I mean, we've already gone through the macro stuff. But real quick, guys, if a coin does not outpace Bitcoin, I am not going to buy it. And especially if it's been for years. Okay? I guess you could call this a rant.
Rant alert.
If I bring up I always look at the pairs. Okay? If I bring up the XRP Bitcoin pair, I'm not buying this. I'm not buying this. Your boy is not buying this. It makes no sense. Why wouldn't I just hold Bitcoin, which inherently has a lot less risk than XRP? I guess if you want like a lottery moonshot, sure. But I'm not in the luxury of having the lottery moonshot. I don't need to take the lottery moonshot risk. Okay? I'd rather just hold Bitcoin, which has outpaced XRP with a incredibly larger market cap since June 2017. Okay? And it's not just XRP. Okay? There's a ton of other ones you could look at and say the same thing. Litecoin. I would never own Litecoin. Why would I own Litecoin? It can't even outpace Bitcoin. Okay? Why would I own Litecoin? Let's look at other ones here. XLM. I used to love XLM. Why would I own XLM? Bitcoin destroys XLM. Why would I own XLM if it can't outpace Bitcoin? I can go over other ones too, but you guys get my sentiment here. Any coin that hasn't outpaced Bitcoin, I am not owning if it's been for multiple years in a row. You can sit there for years and say, at some point it's going to outpace Bitcoin. At some point it is. I'm not waiting another 4 years for a maybe it outpaces Bitcoin. Maybe. I've been sitting in this community for 3-4 years now. Okay? You know how long I've been sitting here and hearing the XRP bag holders? At some point, XRP is going to go to the moon. We're going to go to the moon. All right? When I could just have my money in something else, have probably similar gains to when XRP goes to the moon, and be a little bit more guaranteed than XRP, which I think even when it does go to the moon, it's not going to be going to the moon. It's going to do exactly what every other coin does. It's not going to be, a lot of people think XRP is just going to moonshot to $100. It's not going to happen. All right?
Rant alert.
All right. Rant rating 4 out of 5. All right. Let's see. Pissing off all the XRPers. Will Bitcoin break 48,000 on stream tonight? We have 63% of people said yes. Still could happen. We're sitting at 47.7. Let's do a rant. Let's do a rant rating. Rant rating here. Hold on. Let's do a poll, guys. Rant rating. 1 to 4. 1 is the worst rant you've ever heard. 4 is a great rant. And from there on out. I love it, guys. I hope you understand that. I'm not saying these coins are going to go down. I still think XRP will go up. I still think XLM will go up. I still think Litecoin will go up. I just don't have any point of holding them if they can't outpace Bitcoin. That's all. I still think they'll go up in value. It's not like you're going to lose money in these coins. It's just opportunity cost. Why would I have my money in something if I can have it in something else with inherently less risk and probably have the same upside potential, right? That's just my thought process. Incoming 40 dislikes because people love it. People love XRP. All right, let's see. That was a solid rant. Thank you. I was feeling that one, man. All right, let's jump into some of these super chats here, and then we'll hopefully see Bitcoin start to break out. Bitcoin's sitting right near 47,800 as we speak right now, but you know, generally speaking, that's why they call us hodlers. That's true. All right, let's see. Drew said, thank you, Drew, for the super chat, man. Sir Dude with the $9.99 super chat said, did I miss Bob's hot take for SHIB? I did it just for you, Sir Dude. I did a Bob hot take just for you. As you can see, he thinks Shiba's going to have a 400% gain to the upside. Edward said, thoughts on ORN USDT? Let's check out ORN USDT. I don't know what that is. Or maybe I do. I just have a brain fart. Could be one of the two with me. You never really know what you're getting here, guys. So ORN, I'm burning the XLM I bought in March. So ORN, we look here. Orn. I like Orn. Look at this level right here, guys. Look at how important this level is that it's above right now, right? So your support, you dumped, you flipped it as resistance, flipped it at all the resistance back here. And what have you just recently done? Well, you got back above that level on a close, and now you've came back down, and you're trying to hold it as support. You want to hold this $10.21 level, okay? You want to hold it above this level. If you can, you're looking really good for probably a potential bounce back up, okay? Now, if we take our Fibonacci levels, let's take swing high to swing low, right? That was also a big level like the 236 fib. If we do break this, you're probably going to see a move back up to at least the 382 Fibonacci at about 1357, right? 1357. That is the level to watch there for Orn. All right? That's the level you're going to watch there. Looking pretty good, man. It's quite beautiful if you ask me. If this does break to the downside, if this can't hold a support, you're probably going to see a move for Orn, just going based off what you've done in the past. Probably at least down to about 824, right? At least down to 824 if you do break this current support level. All right, Bitcoin 47,838. Come on, BTC.
Strap up, we're going. Strap up, strap up, strap up, we're going to the moon.
Remix.
Strap up, we're going to the moon.
Remix. Dude, you got to break this resistance right here, man. 1, 2, 3, 4 touches. Come on, BTC. I'm sure ETH is trying to get up there too. Just a little bit slower than BTC though. A little bit slower than BTC. DJ Jordan. Ah, yes. Soccer. Could be. All right, Orn. Wes said audio made my day. Want to check it, please? Let's check out audio. Let's check out audio. All right. Yeah, audio. Look at audio broke out of the flag, man. We were looking at this for a while, Wes. The bull flag breakout for audio. You broke out. Now you might come back down and back test. I won't be surprised if you just back tested right here, honestly. If you do come down a little bit lower, maybe you come back down and back test like 253 before continuing up. But your breakout target out of this, which is the flagpole extrapolated at your breakout point, puts you right close to your previous all-time highs at about 480, 488. So you could see audio have a pretty nice move to the upside. You know, obviously, if assuming that you do continue up here, which I don't see anything that's sort of telling me you're not going to continue up here. Nothing telling me that. It's quite a beautiful chart there. Quite a beautiful breakout, if you ask me. All right, ETH is, I see ETH trying to make some moves here. ETH trying to make some moves. Bitcoin tapping right at that resistance. Come on, BTC. We have to get off the camera and start, talking to ETH a little bit. I see you over there, ETH. I see you over there. Don't worry, I'm watching you. I'm watching you. No, I've been talking more about you today than Bitcoin, actually. I've been talking more about you than Bitcoin. All right, come on, BTC. EOS from W. Let's see. Hey, Jordan, did you hear a Songbird just went live? No idea what that is, Victor. No idea what that is, to be honest with you. Aaron said, is ALBT able to be looked at, or is it too low at number 57? Let's check it out real quick, because I have a feeling we're going to see some movement from Bitcoin here. ALBT, let's see. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Let's go to the 4-hour. Let's go to that 4-hour chart. So we're making our way back down here. Back down. We're making our way back to the 786 fib. You can see You've come up pretty close to test it a couple times, and you're holding your golden pocket actually as support. So what you want to do here is you want to get up here. You want to break these highs, which you haven't break. More importantly, break the 786 Fibonacci. If we do break the 786 Fibonacci level, right, next resistance all the way up there at 150, which is your previous all-time highs. Generally speaking, I mean, obviously you're having a nice move today. I mean, you just look, you broke a downtrend of resistance. 1, 2, you got a slight resistance again, and you broke it to the upside. So I'm not seeing any reason where, you know, why this shouldn't get up there. Not seeing any reason unless you get rejected here again for the 3rd time. Not seeing it. You know? Not seeing it at all. Where is, there it is. RSI has room to run too on the 4 hour. Hourly, you're getting a little bit topped out, so you might need a pullback, maybe retest some of these areas, maybe back test this resistance, possibly, but you're right there. 47874 for BTC. We're just sitting right under it, guys. Bitcoin's sitting right under it. And if we go to the 4 hour chart, look where Bitcoin is on our bigger wedgie.
Strap up, we're going to the moon. Strap up, we're going to the moon. Everybody panic, everybody panic, everybody panic, everybody panic, everybody panic. We're going to 0.
87835. Guys, we're getting up to that resistance there too. I think both of them are kind of correlated. If this one breaks out, this one probably breaks out, which could be pretty exciting there. Could be pretty exciting. Matic needs to run. It does. Cal said, look at the DXY on the 4 hour. Just finishing up the last shoulder, and once finished, huge drop. BTC about to fire up. Thanks for the super chat, Cal J. Look at DXY on the 4 hour. Once that finished, huge drop. BTC about to fire up. Let's look at the DXY real quick on the 4 hour chart for Cal. DJ Jordan. Everybody panic. Everybody panic. I like that one better. That's pretty good. Let's see. So DXY on the 4 hour, you said, right? So you see, just finishing up the last shoulder. Last shoulder. Okay. Okay. I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying, Cal. It's probably even better on the daily. Okay. Okay. I'm liking this. I'm liking it. Cal. I'm liking it. You look here. You got your left shoulder, your head. And if this does round out, you're right at this level where it could round out. If this does round out at some point here, it can go up a little bit higher if it wants to. But if this does round out, you can see we might have a nice head and shoulders on the DXY. Possibly. And maybe come back down to 89.55, which would be super bullish for crypto. Possibly. I like it, man. Good eye there, man. Good eye. For sure. Come on, BTC. Can BCH hit 3K, 5K by January if Bitcoin is over 65K?
Nope.
I'm just kidding. Bitcoin Cash. This is another one, guys. Like, this is another one, man. That it's one of those things where, I mean, bro, guys, I love you guys. Like, I truly do love you guys. Like, you guys we hang out every day. We hang out every day in the chat. We hang out every day on stream for multiple hours. But we can disagree, okay? I see a lot of people that love Bitcoin Cash too, okay? This is the Bitcoin Cash Bitcoin chart. What is the point of holding Bitcoin Cash? What is thou point of holding Bitcoin Cash when you can have it in any other altcoin? If you had, like, this is just the Bitcoin Cash chart. If you had Bitcoin Cash versus the Ethereum, this would be like a straight line down. You know what I mean? It's one of those things. It's like, dude, there's no point in holding this coin. Just hold Bitcoin. But anyways, your question was, can it hit 3K to 5K? No. I'm just going based off history. Okay? I'm just going based off history. You know, you're saying, can it hit 3K to 5K if Bitcoin is over 65K? I'm going to say no. I'm going to say no. You know, it got up to about 1,600, so I'm not going to say it's impossible to do, right? But do I think it gets up to 5K? Not impossible. If Bitcoin gets up to 100K for whatever reason, I think that's possible. I think that's possible. I'm not going to say it's not going to go up, but one of those things, dude. One of those things. They hear cash and they think cash. Only good thing about Bitcoin Cash is low transfer fees. That's true. That's true. But yeah, I think, you know, if we just think, I like to look at our Fibonacci's and see like realistic targets here. You know, I think when we look at this realistically, let's just look at this realistically here. Yeah, I mean, the 4236 is about 5,700. So like, if Bitcoin goes over 100,000, right? I do think that you could get up to some of these fib levels, whether it's 2,500, 3,600. I think you can hit some of those potentially, but that's you know, long-term stuff. It's not going to happen tomorrow. But yeah, I think it's possible. Not out of the world. Hey Soldier, can you check out Aave? I'm long since 302. Dude, Aave, like I said earlier, guys, Aave just hasn't been moving. Hasn't been moving at all. So Aave, let's look at Aave. Yeah, I mean, you're stuck in a range for Aave. Really just stuck in a range. You can see between about 424 and about 311. I mean, you just sort of, since about August 2nd, so you're talking a month and a half of just kind of going up and down and back up. And but I mean, you have the potential, like if you can, looks like you're dipping right now. If you do round this out now, I mean, you could have possibly inverse head and shoulders, but that's obviously projecting out, right? Right now, not really much going on with Aave. You could say it's potentially like a some sort of like, you know, falling broadening channel. So we'll see if this does break out. But Aave is just an interesting coin. It's one of the only coins that actually dropped below its daily EMA ribbon, and now back above, and you can see what it just did. It came back down and retested as support and bounced, right? So I own Aave personally. I think it's a little bit undervalued here. A little bit undervalued. Hasn't moved much since about February. There's certain coins that haven't moved since February. I mean, this one had a major run here in February, but you know, hasn't really moved much since February here. I'm expecting it to move at some point. At some point. Aave is not bad. Put your money on Tezos, said Jordan. I like Tezos. I mean, Tezos, whatever. I like it. I like it. What would be a good price to set up a limit order on Sol? I have it at 143 right now. So Sol, limit order on Sol. I don't think you're going to go, I mean, just obviously take this with a grain of salt, but I don't think you're going to go, just looking at what you're kind of doing right now, I mean, you're just kind of going down in a general channel. Let me get rid of this EMA ribbon here. Just going off fibs, right, from swing high Like, I think I don't really know if you go lower than the 382. This is obviously assuming that Bitcoin goes up. If Bitcoin goes up, I don't think Sol drops too much lower than this current price. I mean, it's already down. You know, it already dropped about 35% from that bottom, right? That's pretty significant drop. But yeah, about 140, right? What 140? Where it bounced to this previous time, which is right at the 382. I think is a good opportunity there. If it does drop below there, I mean, you probably go to your next one, which is 0.5, which is like 120. I don't know if it goes any lower than 140. I just don't. Could come back down. Yeah. And there's a good amount of support generally at this like 150 to 140 level. It's almost 200x. I bet Ken's sources will say Aave price is suppressed. They might. They might. I don't think anyone knows, but why do you take coins pumping, or why do coins take turns pumping even without FUD or FOMOing? It's just hype trains, man. I mean, once a coin starts going, usually starts with a big influencer talking about it, right? Hyping it up, gets the juices flowing, and then it starts moving, and then it's sort of a hype train, right? And then every influencer starts talking about it. Everyone gets interested in it. Everyone starts buying it. And then what happens? Well, people start taking profits. People start taking profits. Look at Sol, down about 35%. People start taking profits. Moving into a different coin, right? Rinse and repeat. Rinse and repeat. Sort of why you see it happen. People love FOMO. People love to FOMO into hot coins. It's really that simple. It really is. Daniel said I'm probably being a little greedy. FOMO overlord. Seriously, FOMO overlord JGB. Quantum is looking to explode too. Jordan said quantum, however you say it. It's about to explode. Let's check it out. Yeah, I mean, this one's still just consolidating. I think this is going to start moving here soon too. Downtrend of resistance. I think this one's gonna move pretty soon. I mean, it can't get much tighter than this. we're not gonna note on that what I just said, but it can't get much tighter than this. Okay, it probably could, but you guys know what I'm saying here. You know, this you'll probably see this breakout within the next day. Actually, this isn't the 4-hour chart. You'll probably see this have a breakout the next day or so. And I'm going to go up just with the trend that this is on. The trend is your friend to the end. I probably see this breaking up. Breaking up, in my personal opinion. Where the target for this would be from swing high to swing low, would put your target for QNT at upwards like 493. If that does break out to the upside. Hey, Java happy Shiba pumping. Bob is happy Shiba pumping. Bob already made an appearance today. He's very, very happy about Shiba. His girlfriend hit him back up today. She's very, very happy with him. Actually, let's check out our rant rating. So rant rating, we have 31% one. That's all the XRP, the Litecoin, and all those holders. And then we have 40% for, that's all the regular viewers here. I can pretty much know what's going on there with the poll, man. Pretty much what's going on with the poll. Guys, let's hit up that like button, though. Let's hit up that like button. To the YouTube algorithm. We got to get this YouTube algorithm back and strong. Right? After the shenanigans that it tried to pull on your boy here. right? Let's try to at least get back up to 1,000 likes, guys. 782. We're in sight. It's only 8:30 and we're in sight for 1,000 likes. Let's hit that level, and then we're going to break the 1.6 Fibonacci at approximately 1,200 likes. That is the ultimate goal here for the stream today. Okay. Anyways, Quintum is not Quantum. Bob has a girlfriend. Bob did have a girlfriend. She broke up with him when Shib crapped the bed. Or Shib shibbed the bed. Get it? Shib shibbed the bed. So Shib shibbed the bed, and that's she broke up with him, and now she's hitting him back up because Shib is going back up about 25% today. All right. Let's see. What else we got here? What would be a good... Oh, no. Nope, we already did that one. How many times in history has Bitcoin pumped while DXY is? So we know historically, guys, the DXY... Okay, just going off the DXY. Thank you for the super chat, Dusty, though. My man, Dusty. Dusty in the chat. Dusty, you're always in here, man. I mean, Dusty is one of the homies in the chat. I mean, there's a lot of homies in the chat. You guys got me saying homies now. Got me saying homies now. I never say homies. But the times that DXY has dumped or pumped, even with... Wait, how many times in history has the Bitcoin pumped while DXY is? Not many times. Not many times. Usually when the DXY goes up, right? You can see here from January 2018 to March 2020, right? Historically, that was a bear market for Bitcoin, this whole range. And you can see since March of 2020, this has gone down. This was a bull market for Bitcoin, okay? And then we just had the recent dip with Bitcoin. You can see that DXY is going up. Now what we want it to do is reverse. We want this to sort of be, for all the Elliott wavers out there, we want this to be a 1 wave, a 2 wave, and a 3 wave. Back down for the DXY. But no, in all seriousness, we want this to sort of continue down here, right? We want this to continue down and have a second wave of a market, whether it comes down to here or it comes down a little bit lower, you know, down to maybe these levels, to have the second wave, the bull market. That's what we want to see historically. Now, we can even go back further in time. 2016 to 2017 was a bull market. All right. This was a bear market. 2013, 2014. So this time, the 2013, 2014, obviously, hold on. Yeah, this was a bull market, bull market, slight bear trend, back down, bear market, sorry, bull market, bear market. You get the general sentiment, right? So the XY is very correlated to what Bitcoin does on the macro trend, man. Very, very correlated. What's up, Rich? We good, man. We are good, Rich. All right, let's see. Do you see a buy zone for the DXDY? A buy zone? What does that even mean? What's the buy zone for the DXDY? I don't know if you're being sarcastic, John. I didn't know if that was a coin or you mean the DXY. You mean like a zone where you sell back into dollar? Is that what you mean? That I don't really know what else to take from that, to be honest. You know? People are serious about Shiba. Oh man, Shiba. I wouldn't be surprised to see it right at its lows in like 2 days. I would not be surprised. Usually, what do we see about the Coinbase stuff, guys? We usually see it pump, and then we usually see it dump. Not always, but with a coin like Shiba, would not be surprised to see Shiba right back down to where it was before today in a couple days. Tanner said, thoughts on EGLD? You the man. Thank you, Tanner. You the man, dude. EGLD for Tanner. So EGLD, let's go to the daily chart on EGLD. This is one of them that's been moving. Look at EGLD go. This thing's really moving. You go from top to bottom on EGLD. Look what you did. Did what a lot of other coins did. You have your previous high. You came back down, flipped it as support, and now you're looking to bounce. Now your 1.618 Fibonacci. Your daily's a little high on the RSI, so keep that in mind, but it's been higher in the past. 1.618 Fibonacci is at 541. Sorry, that's the 2.618. 1.618 is down here at about 358. So that's your next target if you do bounce from this current level, which it looks like you're trying to do. If you zoom in, looks like it's trying to bounce again. You might consolidate here for a little bit. But you got some room to run on the daily if you want to. Look at the shorter term time frames. Yeah, not really much going on here on the shorter term time frames. Pretty much just going sideways. Pretty much. So, see if you get any momentum up to the upside there. Didex coin. I don't know what that is. DYDX. DYDX. Let's see. For John. Do you see a buy zone? Well, you just hit a double top, so I don't know if you go much lower. Right? It's looking like it already wants to bounce. And if you close this 4 hour with a bullish engulfing 4 hour candle, which you're fighting for right now, if you can close with a bullish engulfing on the 4 hour, I probably assume that you just move this up. Because it doesn't look like it wants to drop much lower. It still could. If you come back up here and get rejected again, well, it'll probably come back down to that's like 1273 approximately. But and this looks like it wants to just have a continuation to the upside, you know, and then you're kind of just in price discovery, and there's not really much to talk about once you get in price discovery. 1.618 is at 21.06. You might not get a better buy opportunity. It looks like right now, as we speak, it's actually trying to go up and test the highs as we speak. You know? How many alter egos does Jordan have? None. I'm the only me. I don't have any alter egos. Like, I don't know what you're talking about in the chat. I'm actually kind of offended that you think I have alter egos. A little bit of offended here. A little bit offended. Just saying. Just saying. Jabba. Did Jabba just put in a short? I don't know if he did. Why did Jabba put in a short? Jabba, did I just hear you? Did I just hear you get pumped because you put in a short position? Why did you put in a short? We're in a falling wedge. Why would you put in a short, Jabba? Makes no sense. All right. So your liquidation price is the top of the wedge. So 47,870 is your liquidation price. Okay. All right. We'll see. All right. So 47,870 is Jabba's liquidation price currently. 47,870. Hold up. $47,870 and Jabba Liquidated. Hey, I spelled it right this time. So Java liquidated at 47,870. Let's see if he gets liquidated tonight. I don't know why that's his liquidation price, but it is what it is. Make no sense or dollars, Java. Java. All right. So that's what we got going on right now, fellas. Fellas. Who's Java? Cody, Java is you. You're Java. All right? Java been winning all week, just saying. Java, he made one good trade. If you didn't know the other day, he lost everything because he decided to short right here. And then then we pumped to the upside. So yeah, I mean he was doing good up to this point, and then he shorted right here, and he lost his watch and all that stuff. Pump music for Shib and Floki. JGB. I don't know if I have it in me to play the pump music for Shib, but maybe just for you. Let's look. Shib's not really pumping right now, and I really don't want to play the pump music for Shib. I really don't, because I don't think it's going to last very long. At one point, though, it was up about 36%. Ish for the day. At one point. Not a bad day. Not a bad day at all. That's what happens when you get on Coinbase, I guess. Not bad at all. But you're still below this resistance line. You know what I mean? You're still below your important level for Shib. Then Floki.
All right. I'm gonna call it tonight.
Later, sir. Catch you, dude. Not really much going on at the current time right now. But yeah, Floki. Do we have a chart for Floki? Doesn't look like we have a chart for Floki here. Yeah, none of these are Floki Inu? Oh no. Floki Elon? Floki Musk? What the heck? I didn't know that was a meme coin. I'll play a strap up, we're going to the moon just for you.
Strap up, we're going to the moon.
No pump song. No pump song for Shiba. We shouldn't even be looking at it right now, to be honest. That's against the rules of the stream. No meme coins. Okay? Right? The Shibas already don't like me. I've already been attacked by Shibas before. Okay? Just ask Ken. Ken always asks me about his Shibas. I always get attacked by Shibas. You know, whether it be coin holders or actually Shiba Inus. Or actually Shibas. V-Chain is dead. It's Dale. Every time I see a negative comment in the chat, I always look left to see who it is. It's usually Dale. It's usually Dale. Oh no, we got Dusty in there. Said Soul headed to bear market. There we go. Dusty, I gotta do it to you, man. I gotta do it to you. I gotta do it to Dusty. Where's Bobby? There it is. I'm salty. I'm salty. Solana's up 100x from its bottom. Solana's up 100x from its bottom. It's going into a bear market. It's going into a bear market. It's having a pullback after a 10x in the last month. Solana went up 10x in the last month. And it's down about 30%. It's in a bear market. It's in a bear market. And Solana went up 100x. These guys worshiping Solana. It's going into a bear market. Can't you see? Can't you see these red candles on the hourly chart? Can't you see these red candles on the daily chart? Solana's in a bear market. So, oh man. Sometimes some people are so zoomed in, man. So zoomed in. Plunged to the 10x. ETC. All right, let's see. Jordan has an alter ego. He sounded like Peter Brandt as he ranted about XRP. You know what I kind of sound like? I kind of sound like Peter Schiff. I like Peter Schiff. Last chat. All I want you to do is food coins. I am hungry and they will run soon. Sushi and cake. Are you actually being serious, Javire? I don't know if you're serious. Well, bro, why are you so happy every day? Why would I? What is there to be mad about? There's nothing for me to be mad about. You know? Someone said, Jordan, why are you so happy every day? I'm actually not happy every day. All right, there's some days where, there's some days you guys can see like I rant a little bit more than usual, right? Where I make fun of the Bears a little bit more than usual. And there's some days where I just don't really care. Today's one of those days I just don't really care. Mostly because Bitcoin's doing nothing today. But we're used to doing Bitcoin doing nothing. We streamed throughout the entire time that Bitcoin was doing nothing for 3 months. We streamed that entire time, okay? Every day. And we pretty much talked about Bitcoin doing nothing for 3 months straight. So we have practice doing that. We have some serious practice with Bitcoin doing nothing forever. And it's only been a day for Bitcoin doing nothing. So it's not like Bitcoin's doing nothing or anything. But yeah, there's really nothing. I'm just looking at the some of these coins, guys. There's really nothing going on. Bitcoin's not doing anything. ETH, ADA, Link, DOT, XRP, BNB, Doge, Sol, Matic, ETC, right? ETC. I saw someone ask about ETC. ETC is really not doing anything right now. ETC is literally doing nothing. If we just look at ETC, previous support is now flipped into resistance for ETC. So the general structure, I don't love here for ETC. Right? Resistance, support, now resistance. So you got to get back over that, which might be a little tough for you now. Right? If Bitcoin goes up, obviously ETC will probably break this at some point, but as of right now, this general structure does not look great for ETC. You're below your daily EMA ribbon. Right? Support. Flip this resistance on the daily EMA ribbon as well. So, not a lot going on for ETC. Not a lot going on. Skillful said, while we're waiting for Java to get liquidated, do you mind taking a look at Pop Network? Pop Network. Thanks, Jordan, always. I got you, Skillful. Thanks for the super chat, man. Pop Network. I don't really know what's going on with Pop Network, but hey, we'll check it out. Pop Network.
Can you look at
I don't know what that is, man.
short term?
I guess we can search it here. Let's see. Pop Network. What the heck is this coin, man? Rank number 2,800. Not really moved today. Holy moly. Yeah, this thing has really moved. Really moved in the last 7 days or so? Not even, the last 3 days. Thing went nuts. But yeah, I don't really know why this pumped or what this is. It doesn't really tell me here. Media platform, capture value in the streaming economy. Hey, I like streaming, so this project's probably pretty good. Just because I like streaming, but I like Theta. Maybe it's similar to Theta, But yeah, it's performing very well. Other than that, man, not much else I can say, dude. Don't got a full chart to look at, unfortunately. The Good Life, $2 super chat. Thank you, The Good Life. Edward said, can you look at QI USDT short term? Was it QI USDT? Benqui short term. So BNQ short term. What do we got here? What do we got here? Let's see. You definitely got a little bit downtrend of resistance coming down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You keep bouncing your head off this. Now you might be trying to break it out right now. Looks like you got a general wick up here. You're trying to break it right now, actually. You know? Now I don't know if I would call this a cup and handle. I don't love down sloping cup and handles. I usually like them to be up sloping. A little bit better when they're up sloping, but you could still, I guess, pull this off if you want to. General nice bounce off the 4-hour EMA ribbon. You dropped down a little bit below it. It's not one of my favorite cup and handle patterns, but it's still there. Still there. So if you look at the breakout target from the bottom to the top, if this does break out, probably put you at like 34 cents. You can also look at the fib targets. Let's see what we got going on there from top to bottom. The 382 fib. You're struggling with that 382 Fibonacci right here at about 22.1 cents. If you break that, probably at least your next fib target would be 26, but watch for the possible breakout here of the cup and handle, but I'd watch those levels first for QI. QI.
Nope.
QI is part of AVAX ecosystem. Wait until AVAX cooldown. I don't know about BTC right now, but I'm bullish on Java still being fat. That's true, Mike. It's true. I'm waiting for Bitcoin to break out here. I don't know about you guys though. You know? What's up, Tanner? DXY is pumping? Yeah, DXY, I don't think it's gonna last too much longer though. Just my opinion. We've kind of been saying that the DXY might go a little bit higher here in the channel. And that's exactly what it's doing, you know? We've kind of said it might go up a little bit higher and kind of playing out that way just to sort of back test some of the previous supports, and then we'll sort of continue down. You know? What's going to pump hard if BTC breaks out? Well, ETH. ETH will probably pump hard. We know ETH and Bitcoin very tied together. There's a lot of coins. I mean, Link is usually pretty tied to Bitcoin. You can see the chart of Link is pretty similar to BTC at the current moment. If we bring this up, you can see the previous resistance for Link is flipping as nice support there for Chainlink. I like this. I like this a lot. Previous support, flip this resistance, now flip this support. You just want to hold this level, which would be perfect for Link here. Because then you cool down your 4-hour RSI. Your daily 4-hour EMA ribbon is right there as well. Makes a lot of sense to bounce from here. Daily chart. Not looking too bad. You're still holding your daily EMA ribbon. This one came right to the bottom of it a few times, but still hold it nicely. Not much really to say there for Chainlink. I mean, you're just sort of waiting for Bitcoin's next move. I mean, that's sort of what Chainlink likes to do. There's certain coins that follow Chainlink very, very closely. You know? SHIB? Quilly said SHIB. I don't know if SHIB pumps any higher. That's just my opinion. Like, SHIB can pump to the moon, but I mean, we've seen it before. It would not surprise me to see it pump to the moon someday. But I'm not betting I'm not putting my bets against another coin versus SHIB. I'm going to take another coin every day of the week against SHIB. Yeah? You know, I understand. Like, I think a lot of people, like, might get mad at me for certain things. What I mean when I say I don't like a coin, I don't mean it's not going to go up. If you want to hold an underperforming coin as sort of a moonshot coin, you know, like a little bit of a coin, just in case it does pop off, right? Like Doge, like a Doge from earlier this year. Like if you held a little bit of a Doge, you would have done extremely well. I don't blame people for wanting to hold like a little bit of SHIB, right? I get it from a certain standpoint. It's your moonshot coin, right? Everyone has a moonshot coin. Even I have moonshot coins where they haven't really played out yet, but I think at some point, right? At some point, they'll be pretty good performing coins. They haven't worked out yet, you know? But everyone has these type of coins, guys. Everyone has these type of coins. I bet Bootney has one of those coins. Bootney, what's a coin that is your moonbag coin? I want to know, Bootney. Jordan, in the chat, I want to know what coin's your moonbag coin. All right, guys, in the chat, let me know, right? Let me know in the chat, what's your moonbag coin? Like, where you don't expect it to anything. Like, if it went to 0, you wouldn't care. But if it pumped, you would be pumped. What's your moonbag coin? Where it's super risky, right? But at the same time, could go up a lot. I want to know what's your guys' moonbag coin in the chat. I'm actually quite interested what people have. Like, what maybe a moonbag coin? Something that's not high cap. It's maybe lower than 50 on CoinMarketCap, but you think could have good gains. ETN, 80% SHIB, 20% Doge, SHIB, Dent, multi-vac, VAC, Dent plus Hot, Rune, BTC, AMP, Solana, and Matic. Those are safe moonbag coins. Ecomi, ETH. I'm actually seeing a lot of high cap. You guys have a lot of high cap, moonbag coins. Sol, Band, Chili's, Arweave, QNT, Undi, DGB. Everyone has a different one. I don't think anyone said anything the same. Gala, Anchor, XRP. Dude, you guys, everything's saying someone different. Everything's saying something different. That's pretty funny. I've seen a good amount of Brian said Spank Chain. I still own some Spank Chain. Guys, once I buy a coin, I don't really sell it, right? I don't really sell my, like, if I buy a coin, and even if it's like a fun coin, I don't really sell them. I'm holding everything long term until I hit my targets. So you guys know the Spank Chain that I bought like back in like April or May. I still own that. I actually got in at a pretty good price. I got in at a pretty good price on Spank Chain. I think I'm maybe like close to break even back on that. But anyways. Aaron said, "You mean gold shift? Are you in a closet gold bug, Jordan?" I'm just playing. Love the stream. A closet gold bug. Oh no, I don't hate gold. I don't hate gold. Gold's gold. I mean, it is what it is. It's a store of value, right? It's not meant to be a moon boy asset, right? I get it. But trying to say gold's gold. I'm not gonna hate on gold. It is what it is. Like it's a store of value. A store of value. Not meant to pump up 10x. But I don't get the moon bugs who hate on crypto, right? I'm not over here hating on gold. I will make fun of gold because the only reason I make fun of gold, I wouldn't care about gold. The only reason I make fun of it is because the gold bugs hate on crypto. So that's why I hate on gold, because it's like, dude, you can't hate on something that's completely outperformed the thing that you're trying to argue it with. It just doesn't make any sense. That's the only reason I hate on gold. If the gold bugs didn't come after me, okay? Or did not come after me, but come after crypto and say, crypto sucks, I wouldn't give a crap about gold. Gold's gold. Reginald said, "You're doing God's work. You have any current opinion on Litecoin?" Reginald, come on, man. Don't set me up for this. Don't set me up for my Litecoin rant. You guys really want to see me rant about Litecoin again? Like, I can't rant about Litecoin, and if someone else asks me about Litecoin, I can't be like, all right, Litecoin. You know what? I'll look at the chart of Litecoin, but like I said, I don't love Litecoin as an investment for a multitude of reasons. Not going to say it can't go up. I just think it's better to have your money in something else. In my personal opinion, right? Everyone has their own opinion on Litecoin. Now, if we look at the chart of Litecoin, it's having a hard time of breaking it back above 190, okay? I'm going to try not to rant about Litecoin here. I'm really not. I'm really not. But, Reginald, Litecoin's having a hard time breaking back above 190, okay? You can see it's got resistance on it back here a couple times, and it's getting resistance on it again, right? It's probably going to have a hard time, I think, really moving fast because of that. You know, I don't think it's not because of Litecoin. It's not because of Litecoin, but you know, because of that whole Walmart thing, people might be looking at a side eye with Litecoin, even though it's nothing to do with Litecoin. It has nothing to do with Litecoin, you know, but it might have some effect on it here in the short term. So if it can break back above 190, I think it's going to have a pretty quick move, probably back up to 231. There's not much in between there. I mean, you pump straight up, straight down, really every time you're in between these levels for the most part, right? So you could have a pretty nice move up to 230 potentially if you do break this resistance, but you know, yeah. We don't look at too many pairs on this channel. I think we probably should be looking at trading pairs a little bit more because they really are important in analyzing coins and whether you should be invested in a coin or not. Okay, you know, we looked at the Litecoin Bitcoin chart. You know, if we want to get even more dirty, you know, let's see if they even have. I don't even know if they have Litecoin Ethereum. They do have Litecoin Ethereum. You know, for example, Litecoin Ethereum. You know, for example, we looked at Litecoin Bitcoin. That one was pretty bad. Litecoin Ethereum, okay, just for example, because that's the only one we have to look at. Litecoin is down 91% in value against Ethereum since June 2019. This is only 2 years, and it's down 91% against Ethereum. Okay? I just want to make my point there that, yes, you could look at it as Bitcoin. A lot of people were saying, well, a lot of coins are down versus Bitcoin. Sure. But, you know, that's just sort of my point there. I don't think I really have to say anything else. I mean, when the rest of the population starts getting into crypto, yeah. But Totano said we need that 64 again so we can breathe again. Yeah, man. I mean, we're going to get that FOMO at some point, dude. I mean, Bitcoin's just sort of settling down here. I mean, we've talked about how Bitcoin can certainly go sideways for a while. You know, it's not at the end of the realm of possibility. Like, yeah, we've been looking at some bullish patterns, right? There's definitely some bullish patterns on the chart. But we could go sideways for a little while, right? We could go sideways. A lot of people don't want to hear that, but like we talked about with our bearish scenario for Bitcoin, we could have another run down, right? Have another run up and sort of just oscillate down before eventually breaking out. I know that'll probably kill a lot of people, right? A lot of people will probably be like, dude, come on, Bitcoin. Come on. But if Bitcoin did something like this, you know, something along these lines, I would not be surprised. Not one bit. One shakeout to just scare everyone away. We're going, oh, this is the end. Bitcoin's done. But in the meantime, no one's looking at the wedge that Bitcoin's in while everyone's screaming for the hills. Oh. But the whole time we're in a bullish pattern. So this would not be surprising me one bit to shake out some people. Would not be surprising me one bit to have a move down to, you know, 43,000, even back down to the bottom of the wedge, which may be closer down to 42,000. That would not surprise me at all. It would also not surprise me if Bitcoin just decides to move up from here. That wouldn't surprise me at all. Bitcoin does what it wants to do when it wants to do it, why it wants to do it, with whom it wants to do it with, how it wants to do it. What am I forgetting? Where it wants to do it. I think I got all the question words there. You know, Bitcoin does what it wants to do. Let's bust out the crystal ball. Which direction is Bitcoin going to do? I'm going to go with a fat...
Nope.
No one knows which direction we're going to go, fellas and ladies. No one knows. The only person that knows is BitBoy. Because BitBoy's got the sources. The only person that knows. And maybe George, too. Because George is saying we're going up. And I believe we're going up as too. George knows and BitBoy knows. We're going up. We're going up. All right, let me... Oh, man. What time is it? 9 o'clock? Yeah, this is why I'm starting to get a little delirious here. It's usually around 9 o'clock. Down. The whales know. And Ken. Let's see. Cake. Patience is smart. Imagine if Michael Saylor sold all his Bitcoin at once. That would not be fun. That would not be fun. He wouldn't do that, though. He wouldn't do that. That's been like a theory going around, and it's just not gonna happen. He's just not gonna do that. I mean, he just bought some more at like an average of 48,000 or something. He just bought more at a higher price. It wouldn't make sense for him to dump all his coins, at least right now. You know. So close to 1,000 likes. Guys, how close are we to 1,000 likes? We gotta hit 1,000 likes. We're currently at 965. Let's smack that 1.618 Fibonacci and get to 1,200. Okay? So I know there's at least 120 people watching the stream right now that haven't hit that like button. Right? I don't know how many people haven't. There's probably more than that, you know? But I know there's at least 120 people that haven't smacked that like button. So let's smack it. Okay, smack that all on the floor. Smack that. Give me some more. Smack that. Come on, come on. Just do it for me singing the song. It's a boring day for crypto. We're kind of just sitting here, talking, right? I mean, that's kind of what we're doing right now. So it is what it is, as we would say. It is what it is. Smack that. Man. All right. What else can we look at, guys? What else can we look at? Let's say, oh, what do we got here? SLP. Oh, Carrie said, can you look at SLP? Smooth Love Potion. Let's see. Smooth Love Potion. SLP. Is that actually Smooth Love Potion? That's actually pretty interesting. Holy moly. What the heck happened here, man? What the heck happened here? On Smooth Love Potion. I mean, you're at a pretty nice level. Like, if you look, I mean, you could have a nice double bottom here. Potentially. You just really want to hold 8.1 cents. If you don't hold 8.1 cents, dude. If you don't hold 8.1 cents, you could be moving back down here to this wick. And there's not much in between. Not much in between, Care. You know what I mean? Like, there's nothing else here. So, 6.1 cents could be coming. That's really all you got left for support if you do break that level. My moonshot coin? My moonshot coin is Polychain Monsters. You guys can look it up. I purposely don't really bring up my my small cap altcoins because I don't like to shill altcoins, man. Like I said, I could sit up here every stream and shill an altcoin. I get hit up all the time. Hey, can you talk about this altcoin? Whatever. I don't like to do it. I just feel dirty when I do it. I really feel dirty when I do it. But one of my small cap altcoins, what I probably have the most money in is Polychain Monsters. Emon. You guys can check it out if you want to. I'm not gonna go too deep into it. It's an NFT play. It's an NFT play. But I'm not really like 100x altcoin, right? I'm not one of those guys. I really don't like those kind of videos in general. I don't really like those videos. I just don't. Anything can be 100x altcoin. You just gotta have a big following. Say it's a great coin. Be convincing, and then it most likely will pump. All right. Let's see. Just do it and have a shower, and you won't feel dirty anymore. That's true. Kareem said, you called Algo, said it could dip to 186 and shoot up. It did. Amazing call. I crushed, sold at 220. It back at $2. What's your thoughts? Please again. I don't mind holding. Yeah, Algo's a long-term hold, man. So, I mean, we just had a big run with Algo. So don't be surprised if it sort of just consolidates in this range a little bit. You know? So I think last time we talked about it, I mean, we hit our 1.618 Fibonacci pretty nicely. We went up to 253 pretty nicely, had the pullback, right? We were looking at our two levels being 194 and 181. We didn't quite get back down to 181, but looks like we slightly wicked like 186. So we got pretty close. We go a little bit shorter term time frames. It's not really in a pattern now. Now it's literally just going sideways between 181 and 246. Pretty big range. Up, down, up, down. Won't be surprised if you just go up again. But yeah, I mean, you're just going sideways. Not really in a pattern, I would say, just yet. You know? But yeah, you're just consolidating after a huge move. 66 cents to 256. You did about a 4x pretty quickly. And everything's not Solana, right? Everything's not going to pump 10x in a month, you know? So a 4x in a month is a huge gain. We're just being a little greedy because we've seen like Solana pump up 10x. So we're like, oh, when's Algo going to pump up a 10x? I think it will at some point. It's just a matter of when, you know? Patience is the key to success. Patience is the key. But I don't see it dropping below 181 personally. And you know, if it does break to the upside, I mean, I don't know if we have our 2.618 Fibonacci here, but we can look at it just so it's there in case we get another pump, which if Bitcoin breaks up from this wedge, I probably wouldn't be surprised to see Algo start moving again. 2.618 is 369. Seems crazy. Definitely on the grind. We'll check it out. But dude, 369 sounds crazy now, but people were saying the same thing when we talked about Algo when it was down here below all-time highs at like 160. We said 246. People were saying that's not going to happen for Algo. That's not going to happen. My Algorand video that I uploaded when we were down here, how many comments I got? Algorand does nothing. It's not going to hit 246. Once it broke this resistance right here, it was due, right? It's been going sideways forever. It was due to move, and it did. So, at some point, it'll go back up. Show your Bybit link. Sure. My Bybit link is right down in the description below. If you want to check it out, Bybit link. $600 free. Dude, I even used to have the Bybit link in my description just to have it down there. I never used to shill it or anything. I used to have the Bybit link down there. I got rid of that too. I don't know, man. I feel dirty doing that too. Even though it's not really like, I'm not really doing anything with the Bybit link. It's just sort of there, you know, but I'm not really a trader anyway. So like, why do I have the Bybit link in the description? So I got rid of that too. It is what it is. It is what it is. Pumping now. Yeah. We're trying to. I don't really like leverage trading either, guys. So, like, why would I have a Bybit link in the description if I don't even believe in leverage trading? You know, I don't like leverage. People are going to say, oh, it's because you can't trade. It's because you can't trade. I could if I wanted to. I just don't feel the need to. There's a difference. As Jordan mentioned, expiration Friday once. I have not, Jeff. Expiration Friday. I'm not looking too much at that until we see what Bitcoin does from this wedge. Yeah. I actually haven't even looked at. I don't even honestly know what the expiration price is, to be honest. Someone could probably let me know in the chat here. ETH pump. I see 52,000 BTC end of week, in my opinion. 52,000 BTC end of week. You are a hopium dealer. I am a hopium dealer, huh? Drew said I'm a hopium dealer. Here you go. Hopium. Here you go. Ooh, which leverage? Shiny. That's funny. All right, what else were we looking at here? Rubik is my moon bag. It's a multi-chain DEX aggregator with innovative cross-chain capabilities. Experienced Russian team, always improving the platform. Solid upside potential. Do your own research as always. Rubik is a multi-chain DEX aggregator. Let's see if there's a chart on it. Why not? Max gain 52K for me. I'll be happy with 52K. Dude, it all comes down to this little wedge here. Guys, this little wedge will tell us so much. Because like we said earlier, we'll look at it in a second, but we break up out of this little wedge. It's going to break us up out of the big wedge. Which our target for the big wedge is 50 where we were before, right? About 53,000. That's our target. Yeah, Rubik's not on here, unfortunately, but what's my moonshot? Went over at Ben. It's one of my moonshots. I have a couple small moonshot bags, you know, that I have just in case they go off. That I'm not going to sell, right? Those are just there. If they moon, they moon. If they go to zero, they go to zero. Doesn't really matter to me. On the Grind said, third try. Have you heard of Upland, the Google Maps outplayed metaverse? On the Grind, you're always telling me about Upland, man. Every single time, dude. The Google Maps overplayed metaverse. On the Grind's always trying to get me to buy Upland. I do. You really want me to buy Upland on the Grind? On the Grind. Maybe I'll buy it just for you, man. Just for you, I will buy some Upland. All right? I got to remind myself to do it, though. And if I do win, you know, if it does make me money, maybe I'll have a little moonshot of Upland just for you on the Grind. Yeah? But I gotta remember to do it. I don't have the best memory. Okay? I don't have the best memory. All right, like we talked about, guys, this little wedge, if Bitcoin breaks up from this little wedge, that's going to break Bitcoin up from this big wedge, which the target for this big wedge is all the way up here, back up near 53,000 US dollars. Why I said US dollars like that, I don't know. It's 920. Why I just didn't say $53,000? I don't know. Bitcoin's trying to make its way back up here, guys. And we might have like a little bit, maybe on the small time frames, you might have a little bit like, oh yeah, Bitcoin. The way I say, oh yeah, sometimes, man. Sometimes I creep myself. Sometimes I probably you guys watch me and like, Jordan, what are you saying? I creep myself out sometimes. Oh yeah. No, but your left shoulder, your head, and your right shoulder. You might have a little bit of an inverse head and shoulders here in the smaller time frames. The 15-minute. This could get interesting here for Bitcoin. This could get real interesting for Bitcoin. You got to break the neckline, but that might break you out of this little wedge, which would then break you out of the big wedge. It's a chain effect here. It's a chain effect. Holy moly. Holy moly.
Strap up, we're going to the moon.
What just happened, bro? Java just got liquidated. Java just got liquidated. Holy moly. I don't know what just happened. We just like, in 2 seconds, we were just like, boop, boop. Java just got liquidated. Let's see if we hold it for more than 2 seconds, but we're getting a little volatility here. We're getting a little volatility. I don't know what just happened here, but we're gonna go visit Java real quick, and he's gonna Java just got liquidated. Let's go visit Java here real quick. I don't know if we're gonna break out just yet, but we can at least see Java cry. Okay, we can at least see Java cry. Come on, man. I've been having such a good week. Come on, man. This is ridiculous. I've been having such a good week in 2 in a row. Stop having fun. Stop having fun. You're not allowed to have fun if I don't win. I lost my watch. I lost my Chinese food. This is empty. And now I'm going to lose my last shirt. Look at how big this shirt is. I've been wearing this for 5 years. And now I'm going to lose this shirt again. Why do I keep shorting? Why do I keep shorting? I'm done. I can't right now, dude. All right. Bitcoin's trying to break out right now. I don't know if it's going to hold. We're not getting really that big follow through here for Bitcoin just at the current moment. But 47,900 has been broken. It's looking pretty good. It's looking pretty good. And what might be keeping us down, if we go over here, this might be keeping us down. Look at Bitcoin on the big wedge. We're right at that resistance for Bitcoin on the big wedge. Can we break the big wedge? No, but we broke out of the small wedge. I think the big wedge is giving us a little bit of resistance right now, guys. A little bit of resistance. I think that's what's going on right now. But you can see, dude, we just talked about that inverse head and shoulders, and right after we were talking about it, we broke it to the upside. We got to see if we get some follow through, though. Like, how's the volume coming in right now? We getting any volume coming in? Let's check it out. Let's check out the volume here on this. Come on, TradingView. Yeah, some decent Not crazy volume, but you're getting some decent volume coming in. You got 4 more minutes of volume coming in. I mean, it's not crazy volume. But it's not like you're getting some crazy low volume either. So that's a good sign. It's not like it's like a slow pump there. It's really nice. So you've broken the small one. Come on, TradingView. My computer's freezing right now. There we go. I don't know if it's my computer or TradingView. Something was freezing there. Java short money. Go check it out. Don't feed Java, man. Java's been shorting way too much, NGMI. Way too much. Crypto Shock said LFG, smash the like, need 1,200 likes. Let's get some likes for breaking the wedge, though. Obviously, I would like to have an hourly close above this. It's not confirmed until the hourly close, right? But we can at least celebrate a little bit that we at least got the orders to get back over it. We're struggling a little bit with the big wedge here. Struggling a little bit with the big wedge. That's really what to watch right now, though. I'm strapping up just in case. Hey, there's nothing wrong with strapping up, man. I mean, strapping up is good. Nothing wrong with strapping up. If we break this, though, if we break this, we out. We out. And you know what this reminds me of, guys? This reminds me, you know when we were getting some all-time high resistance? And you know a lot of people are comparing this to sort of our accumulation, Wyckoff accumulation when we were down here on the daily. This reminds me a lot of, if we actually get rid of all this, this reminds me a lot of this right here. This right here. And we know what happened afterwards, where we had sort of this downtrend of resistance after the Wyckoff accumulation pattern. We had some resistance, we came back down, and then we broke it. That's what this kind of reminds me of. Not going to say it's going to play out the same way, but you can see the resemblance. The back test of the resistance and the breakout. The back test and then the breakout. Not going to say it's going to play out the same way, like I said, but it does remind me of it a little bit, up to a certain point there. So we'll see if Bitcoin breaks it out. I have a good feeling of it. I have a good feeling. Why? Because our indicators are telling us that it is, right? The 4-hour stock RSI is bottomed out, right? The daily stock RSI is only halfway up, still has momentum to go to the upside, okay? Our hourly RSI has room to run now with no bearish divergence. We made a higher high on the hourly RSI. The 4-hour RSI has room to run up. Everything's sort of reset for another run here. There's nothing that's really like, we're not going to go up here. Now, there's nothing telling us that we're going to guarantee to go up. It's never a guarantee. It's never a guarantee, but everything's looking pretty good. Not really seeing anything that's like yelling at me like, we're going to go down. Nothing. Nothing at all. Just going to wait for the breakout. I think it wants to pop right now. Java gets me every... What's up, Dewey? Yeah, Java has been getting liquidated like crazy the last 3 days. All right, here we go. Bitcoin pushing 48,000. Bitcoin pushing 48,000. It's on the 5-yard line. The 4, the 3. Sometimes I think I should be like a commentator, like an NFL commentator, NBA commentator. Even though I like commentating Bitcoin's price movements. All right, here's 48,000, guys. 48,000 on Bitcoin. Let's see if we can get the juice to break this resistance here. Do we got the juice? Do we got the juice to break 48,000? If we break this resistance line, we're good. We're good to go. Hourly RS. Look at Bitcoin on the small. Dude, do not count out the wedges. If I see one more person in the chat, every time we have a wedge, I always have haters on the wedge. Every time. What has Bitcoin done for every single wedge? Dude, I'm telling you, bro. I'm telling you. People are going to, not a lot of people catch on to the wedges. All right. On this channel, how many times have we gone over a wedge? Yes, I'm picking up the mic. How many times have we gone over a wedge? We've gone over a wedge in the last 2 months, probably 20 times.
Rant alert.
I'm not kidding. Probably at least 19 out of 20. There might have been one that broke down, but at least 19 out of 20 of them have broken to the upside. This is one of the most reliable patterns. And I feel like every single time we talk about one, they do break to the upside. I'm not kidding. And now we just broke another 1 hour to the upside. Okay, just broke it to the upside. And the 4 hour one could possibly break into the upside too now, as long as we get that hourly close on the hourly one, man. This is getting juicy. This is getting real juicy.
Rant alert.
Don't count out the falling wedge. You're going to have all the people bringing up the most fancy indicators. Oh, this indicator, that indicator, that indicator. The most reliable indicator that we've had for Bitcoin since it was at 29,000 was falling wedges. Try to tell me something different. Try to tell me something different. You're not going to find any better indicator than a falling wedge. Telling you. They play out like 95% of the time. All right. Come on, BTC. Let's get some more juice. We need some juice. What was the breakout target of this inverse head and shoulders? Guys, smack up that like button. We're hitting 1,200 likes today, especially with Bitcoin trying to make some movements here. Upside target out of this inverse head and shoulders. What do you know? What is the upside target of the inverse head and shoulders? You can't make this stuff up. You can't. You simply can't. It puts you right back up at your highs at 48,500. You cannot make this stuff up. You can't do it. You simply can't do it. Look, ETH. Yeah, ETH is about to go too. ETH has got to break this downtrend of resistance. But we also had this as a possible wedge as well from back here that already might have broken out. All right. So this, you could have drawn ETH as a wedge too, if you wanted to. I just had it as a triangle, or sort of a, not a triangle, but a, I redrew it as a flag, because I knew I'd get a lot of people saying it's a flag. So for ETH, we want to break this downtrend of resistance here. That's what we're watching for ETH at the current moment. So ETH is looking good too. Kareem, real quick, want to look at FTM. Let's look at FTM for Kareem, and then we'll bounce back to Bitcoin. If I start seeing Bitcoin run, I'll bounce back to it, guys. FTM. Let's go to the daily on FTM. So FTM, like, you pumped, you came back down. Look where you bounced, the 0.618 Fibonacci. It's quite beautiful, if you ask me. And then you bounce back up 236. Yeah, so you're just consolidating on FTM. I mean, I don't expect this to go much lower. You just look at FTM from basic structure, you might have a wedge on FTM. Do not count out the wedgies. Do not count out the wedgies. Okay? I'm telling you. Don't count out the wedge for FTM. All right? Falling wedge. You might come back down here one more time, maybe bounce off this 0.5 Fibonacci down here at 117 again, but I probably expect this to break up. I don't have any reason to say it won't, you know? I don't have any reason to say it won't. So that's FTM. LFG, smack the like, need 1,200. Thank you, Crypto Shock. Let's get those likes up, guys. NGMI said Java short money. Java shorting. The breakout target for this, by the way, would be upwards of 191, by the way. 191. All right, BTC is getting some resistance at our 0.236 at the current moment. That's why we're struggling a little bit here. I'm not expecting it to be, a huge resistance here for a long time. You just might get some temporary resistance at this level. And then also we still have this resistance here on the bigger wedge that we're sort of waiting to see if we can break out for here. If we can't, well, we know still the possibility of coming down lower. If we can't break this, it's always still a possibility. At least breaking out. XRP dead. XRP I don't think is dead. Dude, you can tell when Bitcoin moves. There's certain coins right now that are really performing well when Bitcoin moves. Algo is one of them, right? Algo already up 3% on the new day. Bitcoin's moving. Algorand's moving well. You can really tell the coins that are really, really strong right now. Algo up 3%. Bitcoin's moving up, right? DOT right now up 2% on the new day already, right? There's certain coins that I know when Bitcoin takes this next move up are really going to move. DOT and Algo are two of them, based off what I'm seeing here. DOT and Algo. DOT's breaking back above this very important 35.80 level. DOT's got to start moving here, man. Just need a little consistency with Bitcoin. I think DOT's, like we've been saying for a while, DOT's been due here. DOT's been real due to test its highs. Come on, BTC. Got to break this 236 fib. Some resistance here too. At the 236. Some serious, not serious resistance, but some general resistance. All right, guys, we need 13 more likes for 1,200 likes. We're killing it today, guys. We're killing it today. Appreciate the support. We're trying to, you know, this happened last time when the channel got destroyed. Not destroyed, but you guys know what I mean. You know, and then you have to build up the algorithm again. I don't know why they do that. Last time it took like a week or so. Looks like we're probably pretty much back on track today. But you guys support by hitting that like button really helps the stream. So appreciate it, guys. Whoops, sorry about that. Drop the mic. Drop the mic, Jordan. Drop the mic. Plan on staying on for a little bit. I don't know. I feel like Bitcoin's going to start moving here. I just got a feeling in my bones. I got a feeling. You guys know when I got a feeling too. I got a feeling. Usually pretty good. Cody is breaking out. Jordan, I'm begging. Let's check out Cody. Cody. Look at Cody. Look at Cody. Yeah, Cody broke out. Cody broke out. It actually broke out yesterday, but it's actually having that. Is entering here? Dude, Cody actually broke out yesterday. It's just kind of going up. I don't know what this was. What was I drawing here? This must have been pretty late in the stream. Oh, this is our Shrek pattern. Dude, Cody's looking good for the inverse head and shoulders Shrek pattern. Remember we were talking about this? So this was the head. This was the left shoulder. And this is the right shoulder. If you come up here and you break this resistance, oh boy, it's going to be a fun ride for Cody. It's a nice structure there. Really, really nice bottom structure. Where your breakout target of this is all the way up at 88 cents approximately. That's really nice. Really, really nice. And you just broke out here. So it's probably likely you come up and at least test the neckline. You break the neckline. Cody's nice. Cody's looking real good. You want a pump song? I feel like sometimes we play the pump songs a little bit too much, you know? Like I love the pump song, don't get me wrong. But I think, you know, we can't, I don't know if we should play the pump song every single time something breaks out, right? I think we should hold the pump song for probably higher cap coins, you know, Bitcoin, ETH, ADA, you know, Sol, Polkadot. Like for higher cap coins, you probably hold the pump song for. Unless if something's moving like ridiculous, like 30-40%, yeah. But don't get me wrong, I love playing the pump song. It's just don't wanna hold back. I love when people think the song says, don't wanna hold vet. That's what people always say that in the chat. They don't want to hold vet. They don't want to hold VeChain. Don't want to hold vet. No such thing. Jay is very superstitious with the pump song. I am. I don't like jinxing stuff, right? That's why I'm always like, let's wait for confirmation and then we'll play the pump song. I hate jinxing the pump, right? That's why we haven't quite played it. I mean, why we haven't played it here other than Java crying, right? Because I really want to see this on a close. If we can close up here, I think that's the tick. That's our ticket. But we need to wait for the close to be sure. And the reason why I'm not sold on this breakout just yet, one, because we're still below a fib level. Right? If we break this current fib level, I just almost pointed at the screen like you guys can see me. But if we break this fib level here, when we get up here, we're going to be looking good. Also, I'm a little bit skeptical. Even though the volume coming in isn't terrible. We are still at this resistance. You know what I mean? So if we can one, break that fib level and break this resistance on the 4 hour, we'll be looking real good here for BTC, right? Real good. George said, would you rather buy SHIB or LTC? Oh man, SHIB or LTC? I might have to say SHIB. George, I might have to say SHIB. You know, because at least SHIB has outpaced Bitcoin. I'm actually curious. Hold on. I'm going to look this up just for you, George. We usually don't look at SHIB on this channel, but we're against meme coins on this channel. Let's see if they have the SHIB Bitcoin chart. SHIB Bitcoin. SHIB Bitcoin. I'm actually not... They don't have the SHIB Bitcoin chart, but at least SHIB has outpaced Bitcoin. I already went on a huge rant about Litecoin, George. I don't know if you were here earlier, but Litecoin, Bitcoin Cash, XRP, XLM, all four of those coins have been getting crushed by Bitcoin over the last 4 years. There's no point in holding those four coins, in my opinion. I'd probably rather own SHIB than Litecoin. And that's saying something. That's really saying something. At least SHIB, I've seen it pump. You know, Litecoin, yeah, it pumped in 2017, but that was, we're talking 4 years ago now. 4 years. George Jordan and Carl the Moon should open a grocery store. What the heck was that mean, dude? What does that even mean? SHIB USD, Bitcoin USD? Is that how I look it up? Let's see. SHIB USD, Bitcoin USD. Yeah, it's not there. That's a shame. Shiba Inu Bitcoin. Dude, they don't have the Shiba Inu Bitcoin pair in there. Damn shame. Algo's trying to move though. Dude, I'm telling you, Algo and DOT. Watch those two coins. If Bitcoin can break up here, which we know it has the possibility to do. Bitcoin, Bitcoin Cash, XRP, XLM are my top 4 crypto holdings. Well, George, you are an OG, right? Those are some OG coins. I am not surprised. I'm not surprised that those are your top 5 coins. But dude, guys, this is just looking really good for Bitcoin here. The breakout of the 1 hour wedge could lead us to a breakout of our 4 hour wedge, which gives us a target all the way up at 53,000. It's going to be beautiful. It's going to be beautiful. What was I going to say before that? Algo and DOT, right? If Bitcoin can break this resistance, you're going to see Algorand, you're going to see DOT really move. Why? Well, because everything else isn't really moving, right? ETH is chilling, Link is chilling, XRP is chilling, but Algo and DOT right now, both up, 250 and 3% right now. Right? Those are the strong coins in my opinion. I think those are the coins that are set to move here if Bitcoin can break this 48,000 resistance. Algo and DOT. I'm pretty convinced. Pretty convinced. If XRP can settle it, it will pump really hard and dump. Probably. How long have we been waiting for that though? Like there's at a certain point, XRP will pump at some point, but at some point it comes to an opportunity cost, right? You know what I mean? At some point, it'll come to an opportunity cost because all this time that you're waiting for 4 years, at some point XRP will pump. At some point XRP will pump. Let me get Karen out. Stop making fun of XRP. It'll pump at some point. Just wait. Just wait until the SEC clears. Just wait. I know we've been waiting 4 years for XRP to pump, but it will pump at some point. And when it does, oh, it's going to the moon. It's going to the moon. At some point, it's an opportunity cost because all this time you're waiting, you could have your money in a different coin that's just performing way better, right? There's an opportunity cost. So even if XRP pumps to, I don't know, $3-4, this whole time you've been holding XRP, you could add this money in another coin and probably made more than you holding XRP for this entire time, right? Not saying XRP is not going to pump at some point. It will, but it's about opportunity cost for me. You know what I mean? So how do you feel about your VeChain at the moment? Feeling pretty good about VeChain. If you're trying to compare VeChain to XRP, please don't. Please don't. VeChain is up this entire year 7,000%. Right? So I understand in the chat you were trying to compare VeChain to XRP. Please don't. It's not even close. VeChain's up 7,000% from its bottom. 70x. XRP, 3x from its bottom. Right? I guess you could say maybe 4 or 5. But still, it's not a good comparison. George has got me heated. See, we were over all this stuff. We were over the Litecoin, over XRP. George comes in and stirs up the pot. George always comes up and stirs up the pot. I bet Karen gets freaky deaky. Yep. Can you do a receding hairlines pair? My hairline has a 1.618 Fibonacci at my neck. You didn't know? That was one of the funniest things I've ever seen. Jordan's hairline. See? 1.618 Fibonacci all the way back to the end of the neck. Cal J said, check out Seller. Jay, I see it going to $1, and if it breaks $1, it will smash and destroy Matic, as it's so much better. What is it? Smash and destroy Matic. Seller's gonna destroy Matic. I don't know about that, but the chart might look good, right? Maybe it outpaces it. Maybe it outpaces it just because maybe it's a smaller cap. You know, a lot of times you see that. Let's see Seller though. Yeah, I mean Sellers just broke its highs. This looks good. This looks good. If it can close today, right? You just got the new close, but you're breaking your highs right now for Seller. If this can close above your previous high, I mean, your next target for Seller, I mean, it's looking good on the charts, dude. Now, will I say it's going to overtake Matic? Probably not, but still, you can probably outpace Matic on price. Right? 1.618 is 15.4 cents. That's a target there. That is thy target. George is on live now. Do 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 do. I bet. All the XRPers going, Aaron, you're getting mad at me in the chat, man. You gotta defend your XRP. Defend it. Bring out your Vikings and your swords and your shields and defend your XRP. There's nothing wrong with holding. There's nothing wrong with diversifying. You know what I mean? What bothers me is the people that are literally XRP or die, right? Like they only own XRP, right? It's XRP army. Like your logo is an XRP logo. Those are the people that it's like, dude, you're all in on XRP. There's no problem with owning some XRP, right? There's no problem in diversifying. If that's one of your coins you own, fine, fine. But being all in on XRP or all in on Litecoin, that doesn't make sense to me. And you might say, Jordan, there's not a lot of people that are all in on XRP. Trust me, there's a lot of people that are all in on XRP. All right, Bitcoin, 48,660 as we speak right now. Pushing back up as we speak. Oh, man. Have you watched The Last Kingdom? Ishtamaxis. Yeah. There's nothing wrong with holding multiple coins. If XRP is one of the coins you want to hold, go for it. Go for it. All right, let's check out. Bitcoin's still trying to hold this resistance. I'm pretty convinced it's going to do it, guys. I'm pretty convinced Bitcoin's going to break this resistance, but I don't want to stay on here all night. It's coming up on 10 o'clock. We've been live for about 3 hours, okay? About 3 hours. How many people we got in here right now? Do we have enough to stay on here? About 1,000 people on here. I mean, that's good, a lot. We hit the 1,200 like goal. Pretty damn high on likes there. Appreciate the likes, guys. I mean, that's super helpful for the channel. I want to stay on. But you know, you guys know how it is. As soon as I get off, that's when Bitcoin's gonna starts coming off, right? That's when you know Bitcoin's gonna break out as soon as I hop off. Okay. JGB said, I'm listening to George and Jordan at the same time. Only reason I'm staying on right now is because I want to see the breakout. And I do think it's coming here tonight. I do think it's coming out here tonight. It's just a matter of time. I value sleep. Stay for hourly close. All right, we'll stay till 10. Stay on. Don't be lazy. All right, we'll stay on. We'll stay on. I'm not gonna go anywhere. We'll stay on. We gotta hit 1,300. If we hit 1,300 likes, I'll stay on. All right, it's only 20 more. 1,300 likes, I'll stay on. I'll stay at least for the hourly close here in 6 minutes to see if we can close above here. If we close above here, I'm liking our chances, guys. I'm liking our chances to move up. Really liking the chances. You sleep, you lose. Leave, we want the pump. 5 minutes, and then I'll leave. So I said leave, and then leave so we can pump. Everyone wants me to get out. Come on, guys, be nice to your boy here. Be nice to your boy. You know what I mean? Be nice to your boy. And then I'll get off for you guys, okay? 1,300, all right. We'll stay on a little bit longer here, guys. I'm not going to stay on there all day, but you know how we do here. You know how we do. Dead sleep. Yeah, let's go. Someone said Algo's pumping. Go check out. Algo does not sleep, someone said in the chat. Let's go check out Algorand, guys. Algo is up another 4% on the day today. Algo's going to bounce, dude. Algo's going to bounce. We said that earlier in the stream. I don't see it really going below 194, 181. I don't see it dipping below those levels. I don't at all. 194, 181. If it does, right? 246 is that next level. 246, where you were at before, obviously. And then the next one's 369. Don't be making those jokes in the chat. I know you guys are a bunch of jokesters in here. Come on, XRP. Lewis said one of these nights you need to leave, let it pump, and then sneak on, see if BTC notices. Yeah, I'll probably stay on to the close here. You know, maybe Bitcoin closes and then pumps. Sometimes it likes to do that. It likes to close the hourly and then pump it. I would not be surprised one giant bit if that's what we do here. Because like I said, we got room to run on the RSI. It's not like we're topped out, right? It doesn't make sense to pull back at this point. But, you know, Bitcoin doesn't have to make sense. Bitcoin has a mind of its own. On the one chart. $47,997. We got 2 minutes. 2 minutes into the close. Nothing else is really moving. It's really just Algo and Dot, at least that I'm seeing. What else is moving for you guys? NGMI said, listen to you and George, understanding both at the same time. I just leveled up. Nice, man. Remember when you were dancing and it pumped when you were spinning around? That was freaking awesome. That was my most fun stream that I've ever had. That day where Bitcoin went from like, I forget, dude. It was at like 36,000 and then it pumped like straight. I forget what it was. It pumped to like 40,000 in like 5 seconds. I was like this. And then when I was like right here, Bitcoin was literally at 34,000 or something like that, or 36,000. And then I was right here. It pumped to 40,000. I turned around and it was at 40,000. I was like, dude, did I pass out or something? And no, it was real. And I was legit in shock. And I think I wasn't just joking around. I bet a lot of you guys were looking at the screen like, what did I just see? What did I just see? And what made it better is I wasn't looking when it did it. I turned around and it did it. That's what made it awesome. Like the timing on that spin could not have been better. That was beautiful. That was so fun. I'm hoping we see something like that again, even though the shorts aren't really that high right now. So I think we need a little shortage. We need some more shorts to come into the market to get another big short liquidation like that. We don't quite have the shorts in there right now. Can you end the stream already? That was mind blown. It was. That was one of the most crazy pumps I've ever seen for Bitcoin. And I've seen some crazy pumps for Bitcoin. The Tesla pump, that one was even crazier than the Tesla pump, just with how fast, which is how fast it went up, you know? All right, here we go. We got a new hourly close, guys. Let's see if Bitcoin can make some moves here. 49.96. Got the hourly close here for BTC. ETH is right at resistance too. Look at ETH. Look at ETH. ETH is about to break out of its flag here. Come on, ETH. Come on, Ethy. Come on, BTC. Get up there. All right. I'm going to get off, guys. I'm going to get off. You guys know as soon as I get off, we'll pump. All right. I already know what's going to happen. Just the charts look really pumpy right now for both ETH and Bitcoin. And we're just kind of set up here for another run up. You know, maybe we come back down and test first and then move up, but it's looking pumpy to me. So I'm going to get off, allow it to pump, and I'll catch you guys tomorrow. Probably see a video about you tomorrow. Guys, making sure if you guys don't see the video, make sure you guys check for it on my channel. It'll be up. Like I said, the videos I've been publishing haven't been pushing out to everyone's home screen lately. I'm hoping that's fixed. Pretty good stream today. It seems like better than yesterday. Yesterday we had like 600 viewers on stream. Today it was back up to like, 15, 1600. So hopefully that's fixed today. But if you guys don't see the video, just check my channel and you guys can find it. But other than that, I'll see you guys tomorrow, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for the next stream. If I don't see it tomorrow, well, just make sure you don't panic sell your crypto. Don't panic sell your crypto. And you get ready for this next one for Bitcoin, because I think it's going to be one of the best ones according to our fractals, according to our wedges, and according to the wedges. All right, I'll catch you guys later. Hit that like button before you go. Thank you guys for 1,300 likes. That's freaking crazy, man. That's freaking crazy. Peace out, guys.